Hello, welcome to Wolfhounds Bar. We are Great Mate Sports. We're here watching the Manchester Derby to find out who the shittest team in Manchester really is. We'll be back after this introduction.
Hello.
How we doing?
How are things?
So, Clive, is Manchester the worst city in England for football as it currently stands?
It's
Go straight in with the tough questions. So
yeah, I don't hold back here on GMS. Yeah, it's hard to know what to expect in this.
Must be the worst city on form anyway, surely.
Yeah. Most underperforming city, no doubt, by a mile.
By a mile.
I just hope to God this isn't now United come out and decide to bend over and go, here you go, City, back on track, 4-0 win. Which could happen, but I'm hoping... I want to see him put him under some bit of pressure. But interesting, see like changes in the teams.
Well, I'd say the substitutions or the squads are nearly more interested in the teams. Do we want to put up the teams first, and then we can talk about the controversial decisions? Let's say.
Yeah, and there's rumours off the pitch of what may or may not be going on behind the scenes, but we'll take a look anyway. So we'll start with United.
So usual goalie.
No, so we have Onana in goals, who the last day, couple of good saves and an absolute howler that nearly cost us the game. Delict, Maguire and Martinez make up the back three. Mazraoui, Ugarte, Fernandez, Dalot. I would expect obviously Mazraoui and Dalot will be the wing backs, but Fernandez, if he stays there, is kind of that scares me a bit. If you're going to leave Fernandez in the centre midfield with Ugarte is going to have to do everything on it by himself. I see Mount up front with Diallo, Highland and Mount. I could see Mount and Bruno maybe swapping. I don't know. We'll see how it goes on.
I presume that's why he's played two defenders on the wings to help out from a defensive perspective with Ugarte. Like, so that should free up Fernandez a bit more. I can see his thinking. I'm not saying it'll work, but I kind of understand it anyway.
The big news, I suppose, no Rashford, no Garnacho.
Go through that after. We'll go through the City team.
We'll have a look at City first, yeah. Rashford, neither of them in the squad. And we look at the home side. If you were to go by Sky Sports, the formation's all over the place, but we'll just put it back to 3-4-2-1 because that's usually what they fall into. Ederson in goals, Walker, Diaz, Vardiol, Foden, Gundogan, De Bruyne and Nunes, Doku, Bernardo and Haaland is what they have up front. So what you making that team, Doc?
Yeah, I suppose it's more of a Watchalong is playing left back. Nunes, it seems to be anyway. There's been different formations knocking around. So yeah, it's probably the strongest team they've had out this year. I think it's the first time De Bruyne and Foden have played together this year. Started the game together this year. Yeah. So it's their strongest available team. Yeah. Does that mean that they're going to win? Probably not.
Isn't it amazing to see what's happened there? Like, considering the squad, considering the manager, just to see it all go to pot. Like, what is it, 1 win in 10? Like, never in a million years.
1 win and 1 draw in the last 10 games. 8 defeats, 1 win, 1 draw.
Yeah, shocking.
Like, and I watched a bit of that Champions League game the other night, and they were completely outplayed. Like,
yeah,
they never looked like winning it. Like,
and that's not a brilliant Juventus team.
No, by any manner. I mean, they're not bad. Like, but they're you wouldn't say they're the top 4 or 5 in Europe. Like, do you know what I mean?
No.
They might be top 10, but they're not top 4 or 5. Like,
City struggling to maybe make it out of the qualifying group in the Champions League, which is kind of scary.
You have to be hilarious, wouldn't it?
Yeah, jeez.
And everyone thought Real Madrid were the one in danger, and they've got a couple of wins now to kind of, that should be safe enough. Brian Flano's in the house, I see.
Brian,
can't see behind a draw today, he says. That's a fair call. Yeah. Jack, how's things? City being so bad lately, he almost fancies United to steal a win.
Yeah.
I can see where that hope might be in you as a United fan, Jack. Yeah.
I wouldn't put money on it, Jack.
Martin Harris's ratio out gives United a chance. A couple of United fans in the comments for once.
100%.
Great to see the hope back, lads, that you're showing face. That you're showing a bit of face today.
I'm just delighted Rashford's out of the team.
So Rashford and Garnacho gone. So what are we hearing?
So the rumour, the Rashford, there's stuff going on, I suppose, as regards his future. It's been all over the media in the last week that they're willing to sell him. I'm 100% on board with that. I think he should have gone a long time ago. He's had one, maybe 2 good seasons since he's been there. What is he now, 27?
You have to give him away, though.
Oh, I know. Yeah, but they'll have to pay him off, I'd say, even at that.
Because no one is going to pay him 325 grand a week, like.
Not a chance. So the other rumour about Garnacho, and look, I have no idea if it's true or not. I'm only telling you what I heard. But the rumour is that the leaks coming out of Old Trafford have been coming from himself and his brother. Look, I can't verify that, but that's the rumour. As to what truth, the poor lad could be injured for all I know. I don't know.
No, they're not injured. While you were changing into that scummy jersey, Amarin said it's a selection decision only, so he confirmed there's nothing else going on. And what about your man Van Heck? I see he was out basically saying there was players at United that wouldn't do anything different and they couldn't get him to change roles, and basically saying there was too much player power was a huge part of the problem.
Oh, look, I can believe it. I would have thought a lot of it was weeded out by now, but obviously there's 1 or 2 still left. But going back to the likes of your Pogbas and your Lingards, lads who I couldn't wait to see the back of, they're gone, but still there's issues there. And I don't know. I just want to see these lads go out and bust the gut. That's all any fan wants, but are they really? It's hard to know. Look, I like the cut of the jib of this new manager. I'm quite happy to give him time.
But you'll be happy enough to give him the rest of the season. Like, you're not going to be relegated, right?
You have to give him 2 years.
You'll probably be better off. Like, if he went in a bit of a run and he qualified for the UEFA or the UEFA Cup or something, you'd probably be better off if he didn't, and have next year where you could just concentrate on the Premiership. Like,
yeah.
Do you know? So finishing 11th or 12th and write off the season.
Sure, the season is a write-off.
And use it to find out what you need to find out about the players, who you can rely on, who you can't, clear out who has to go, who's not fit, who's not fucking going to make it, whose attitude is wrong, and then make a plan to get rid of them.
Yeah.
And take the full fucking 6 or 8 months to do it, and be balls out from next season, like.
Yeah. Sure, look, at most, what are you going to bring in? Maybe 4 transfers in like obviously in January. I'd say I can't see anything coming in. Maybe if they did one deal, I'd be amazed. Usually it's not a good time to do business, so maybe in the summer 4 out 4 in kind of a thing. That's as good as you could hope. I see Jack Grealish coming out here before the game, hasn't scored a goal in a year or something, they were saying.
What?
Yeah.
Jesus. He's not starting anyway, so maybe that's why.
Now look, he has silverware to back up his move, but in hindsight, has it been a great move?
He hasn't improved.
Like, he's had an awful lot of his career there, even winning medals with him, where he's been coming on as a sub rather than a key figure.
You couldn't say he's any better now than he was when he left.
Mason Mount gets the nod here anyway. It's funny, Mason Mount managers seem to like this fella, and as of yet, I don't see what he brings. But
you've been very critical of him now, to be fair.
Yeah. De Bruyne starting's big deal.
Prediction, Clive?
God, this is a tough one. I'm actually going to go 2-2.
2-2?
Yeah. I can't back that United side to win any game at the moment, unfortunately, but I'm going to go 2-2. And if they steal a win, mighty. But
really don't care. I will find this almost impossible to predict. Both teams have been so bad. Just in the hope that it doesn't end up this way, I'm going to say 0-0.
Jeez, that'd be great. That'd be a great watch. Anyone watching, lads, fire in the predictions. I want to see them pop up on the screen here.
Yeah.
Have we got some faith in the United fans here? Or is it more of a kind of a hope for the best?
Yeah, I suppose if I was being serious about it, I probably still think City will win it.
Like
They're at home.
they should.
They have the firepower.
They have a better team.
They have a better team. They have Haaland. They have De Bruyne back. I'm going to say.
Oh, this could well be the game.
I'm going to say 3-1.
This could well be the game where United turn up and just allow City to get back on track for the season, and a thumping ensues. I'm just hoping to.
An old Haaland hat trick or something.
Yeah. But this is unfortunately what United have become. We approach games now with trepidation, and I can't remember the last time I went in against any side and thought,
Darragh Doherty has gone 2-0 to United.
Hi, Darragh boy.
Controversial call. Your brother will be delighted with you. Colin Quigley is going 1-2. 2 for United again. 2-1 United. Oh my God, the hope.
The hope is.
The hope is what will
I'm
kill
feeling
me.
it through the camera, boys.
Oh.
Maguire. Yeah, I presume Maguire will just stick to Haaland like a fly on.
I actually think he's the right player to play it today.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
In the middle of a 3, I would trust him a bit more.
Well, if they're pumping any crosses,
any high ball and that, he's going to get up and deal with it. Like, and you have 2 boys beside him who you can use to play football. Like,
I saw an interesting post on Rasmus Highland there. I was reading it yesterday. I nearly fell over laughing. He has outscored Salah, Saka, and who was the other fella? Some other, or was it Foden? He's outscored all these guys in Europe this season. And then you kind of realise, yeah, hold on now a second. What competition are they playing in? What competition is he fucking playing in? For fuck's sake. So I was like, talking about fucking...
As Liverpool have played Real Madrid and Leverkusen.
Yeah. we scrape a win against Pilsen during the week. Now, having said that, the last team to beat him in their own stadium was Barcelona, Doc.
Oh, yeah. Fair
enough. Yeah. Here we go. Amorim and Guardiola. Poor old Pep, I'd say he looks a bit punch drunk, doesn't he? He just doesn't know what to expect, I'd say.
Look, he's rebuilt the team before, but like, what I'm amazed at is that no one called this out pre-season. But their squad is a bit threadbare. Like, they've no real recognised left full.
No quality
no
replacement
backup
for
to
Walker. Yeah.
Right? They have 4 centre halves that are versatile. But they don't, like, in those positions alone. All right, you could say, did they plan for Rodri getting injured? They probably brought in Gunn again. But is that enough? They're just short. They are short a bit. And they haven't really recruited a lot in the last 18 months. Like, so whether it's the whole investigation thing, threat of relegation, I don't know.
The financial fair play is fine.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're trying to keep a low profile with the investigation.
It's definitely the weakest squad that I've seen them with in the last 10 years.
Yeah, I still wouldn't say that they're savage.
Not weak, but weak compared to, like, if you could even compare them to the Chelsea squad.
2 years ago.
Or Chelsea are 40,
Jeez, Chelsea are flying.
What people are talking about a title race. The title race is down to 2 as far as I'm concerned. It's Liverpool and fucking Chelsea.
I was looking at the table, and Chelsea, bearing in mind, play later this evening.
Yeah,
there's
only 5 points behind.
No,
Liverpool a game ahead.
You have a game in hand.
Well, we don't at the moment. We're 5 ahead.
5 ahead before Chelsea play. Like, to think that you were strolling it, and it's not that you've done anything wrong or anything, but just Chelsea have kind of just slithered along there without...
They've a pile of wins in a row, like.
Yeah.
They're playing great stuff.
And we're up and running here. But yeah, Chelsea up to second, or 2 points behind should they win.
Yeah, and I think the last couple of draws from Arsenal where they had the chance to close the gap after Liverpool drew as well, I just think they're killers for momentum. I don't see Arsenal being the threat. I think they're a really good side, and they've really improved since Odegaard came back in. They just don't have a goal scorer they can rely on.
I've been saying it for years. They don't have a striker.
If they had a striker, I'd be saying, absolutely.
Yeah, Gabriel Jesus went there. I never rated him, if I'm being honest. Havertz isn't an auto striker. He's kind of a really nice player to have behind a goal machine striker.
Yeah, playing with a lethal finisher, yeah. But, Liverpool yesterday, I suppose, did well to get the draw after going down to 10 men early. So,
Rob, would you believe I haven't seen the bench? Hey, how are you doing, Rob? I haven't seen the bench. So I don't know. Is Manu on the bench?
He's on the bench.
Okay.
Mano's on the bench. Xerxes on the bench. Who else did I see? Who else would be there? The only two that aren't really are Rashford and
Casemiro, I suppose,
Casemiro's
must
on
be
the
there.
bench. Yeah.
Shaw?
Not sure. No, I'd have to check it. Donny, is Shaw on the bench?
I know he was out injured there again recently, but I'm not sure how long.
I think he was out for a while with that injury. I don't think he's on the bench. I still think that injury was more than just a niggle.
Did Shaw play the other night? Any United fans watching? I only saw the tail end of the Pilsen game. It was an early kickoff, so I missed a lot of it.
I thought it was after the Premier League game that he issued that statement about the injury. So he wouldn't have played in Europe, I don't think. I didn't see much of that European game, no.
Robert Dunfell is awful abusive in the comment section.
Correct, Donny.
So
see any of the all rugby, no?
About the only thing I saw now was Barrett's post-match interview and his try. He did well for his try.
Well, I might have to issue a mea culpa, but it seems that Ireland's line-out might rest in the Leinster camp rather than with Paul O'Connell.
Oh, right. That bad.
It was basically the Irish line-out yesterday with Kelleher, Throne, and Ryan and McCarthy as second row, and obviously Doris and Van der Fleer in the back row. And they lost at least 8, maybe 9 lineouts.
Jesus,
their lineout percentage was like
8 or 9.
Oh, their lineout percentage was like 40%.
Oh, Nana with a poor kick out, but to get away with it, United had a half chance
dreadful.
Attack or a counter attack here, but it slowed down again. Gee, that's dreadful. 8 or 9
yeah,
lineouts.
No, just
wow.
Dreadful. Like it did stop them winning the
I
game.
mean,
Now Claremont were very plucky and very physical and gave them a real battle.
Yeah.
But Barrett was the difference, like. The signing of Barrett, that was a game they'd have lost without him.
Yeah, no, he did well for his try.
He did, and he had even a couple of brilliant kicks and stuff like that that cleared the lines. And under the high ball, he was immense. Okay. Every ball that came near him, he caught it. He was class.
And it wasn't the nicest conditions either.
No.
And the Leinster machine marches on.
Yeah, well, they're through now, like, and they're going to be home quarterfinals. So.
In De Bruyne at back post. Martinez does well.
Puts it out, takes no chances. Safety first. Bit of a mismatch there. Haaland going up for a header with Martinez.
Yeah, he did well, that. He gets a little bit of a nudge on him here. Is it? Yeah.
It was
kind of
really
a floaty
attack, though. Yeah.
It was kind of an old floaty cross, all right.
It's amazing no one is actually trying to do what Arsenal are trying to do. Piling players into one area and breaking. I haven't seen anyone else really try it.
Yeah, do you know what I saw? Yeah, maybe you saw it yourself. Did you see the Newcastle free kick yesterday that led to the goal? It was a great... These really cool training ground set piece moves. They're brilliant to watch. Like, so your man take... I don't know, was it a corner or a free kick, but it was right way out by the corner flag. And he passed it to one fella and two lads split, so the defender doesn't know which lad to go.
Oh, that was a corner.
Yeah, and Gordon runs inside with the ball, lays it back to the guy waiting all on his own on the edge of the box. Because all the runners, you watch the replay, all the runners take the defenders away and your man buries it in the corner.
What I couldn't understand was every single... I saw about 9... I only saw the highlights now, but they must have showed 8 or 9 corners in it. And at every single corner, it was 2v1.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it going, you know their head coach was a striker because he fucking just...
You might let that happen once. And it doesn't happen
every
again.
time it happened. Yeah. And at one stage it was 3 on... That one was 3 on 1, which led to that goal.
United on the counter-attack.
Here's Mount, is it?
Dallow, I'd say.
Oh, it's Dallow.
It's not a bad ball, but Ederson takes care of it.
Johnny's asking you a personal question there. How do you want to answer him or not? No, your house could be broken into tonight if you give him that kind of information.
We did, Rob. Still a lot to move, but yeah, we're in. Anybody who's ever made a house move, you'll understand the.
It's a pain in the ass. Well, at the rate you collect stuff as well, though. You could be 6 months
listen, I had a bag there of fish flake plastic tubs there. I've just been waiting to use them for about 20 years. Jeez, They're waiting gold now.
They haven't come back into fashion yet, no.
For packing up little trinkets and knickknacks.
Hoarding is a mental illness officially. Just so you
No,
know.
they're gone. They're long gone.
Just so you know. It's classified now as a mental illness. You can probably get help for that.
Right, Jesus. Yeah. Okay.
You might be able to get an allowance or something out of the government.
There's bound to be funding somewhere.
Yeah.
Are we going to talk about the elephant in the room with our moderator sitting at home watching this?
Sure.
What has gone wrong with Brighton? They're tumbling down the table.
The M23 derby today, you think they'll be well up for it at home against Palace, and they get their fucking ass handed
And would
to
have been expected to win probably reasonably, not comfortably. Palace have upped it a bit.
They have upped it lately, yeah.
But like,
they've had a couple of good results, like
you still would expect Brighton.
City.
But Brighton, yeah. It is all going a bit pear-shaped for Hurtseller at the moment.
Who did they beat after that? Did they beat Newcastle last week? It was Newcastle last weekend they beat
Palace?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. They're doing all right, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to think now. They had a good win after that City game. I can't remember against who.
Did we have another sacking?
We had a second. Everyone thought it might be Sean Dyche. Sean Dyche in the clear.
Sean Dyche had a great result yesterday.
Great result yesterday. And Gary O'Neill gone from Wolves. The minute you saw that result, like you've been waiting for the last 3 weeks for him to get
He's
that.
been clinging on by the fingernails there for a while.
And that game, they gave away the 3 penalties in. He kind of threw the players under the bus. I thought he was going to get sacked after that against Bournemouth. And then
I watched
real open game against Ipswich yesterday. Piles of chances, both ends.
And to be honest,
Wolves probably had the better chances.
Yeah, and then Ipswich nick it at the end. Now, the one thing about that is Ipswich have been absolutely heartbroken at least 2 or 3 games.
Oh yeah, no, it was, they were
like
due, like
95th or 6th minute concede a goal to lose, so they were kind of due a bit of luck. Geez, the Lap's a big unit.
He's a big bastard.
Yeah. Watch him there now. He was muscling off the centre half there to lay off a ball. Jeez,
he's
a big lad.
Proper number 9, but with pace too, you know.
He should have scored 2. He kind of need one there, and he missed a great chance.
Yeah, I saw that one. Gray crossed into the box, and he just couldn't get these. He couldn't get anything on it. He eventually got a knee in it.
Even the Wolves goal, a couple of good goals. The Wolves goal was. I love those.
He's a fine player.
Where the winger crosses the halfway line and there's no get to the byline and swing it, right? As soon as he crosses the halfway line, he swings that ball in low, wraps it around the defence, and Coonan comes running onto it.
And the keeper,
They're horrible balls to try and defend.
Coonan's a fine player. Jeez, he's a good goal scorer.
Yeah. He's
He's
tough enough as well, like.
He'd be lucky to be there in January. No, someone could come in and buy him fairly handy. My call of Wolves go down at the start of the season got eviscerated here in our first game of the season by my colleagues. I'll be waiting for that apology, I think, anytime soon.
There's a bit to go yet. Who might they get in is the question.
I just got to say, I want to mention the fellas that put United in the top 4, and you know. Oh, yes.
Was there any of them? There was.
Oh, there was one or two.
There was one or two.
There was one or two.
And actually, do you know what? I do believe
Went
there's a
for
man.
the lazy option of relegating the 3 promoted teams, but no, I looked past all that hype.
I think there's a man in the comments who put Chelsea in the top 2, possibly 3, and we all scoffed at him. I tell you, they're looking alright at the moment.
Yeah, your man has some job made of him, in fairness. Correct, Paul.
Oh, you,
correct.
Paul.
I would say brave, Paul, more than, you know, I'm not always right, but I'm not afraid to make the brave call, you know.
Brave call. But sure, the funny thing is, when you're down there, 2 wins and you jump up 4 or 5 places.
Oh, like,
you know what I mean?
The way the league is this year, they could be in a fucking European spot in about 7 games' time.
I think we can both agree. Now, I know Wolves have this policy of selling off nearly their best player every year, and that comes back to bite you on the ass eventually. But
sure, that was my thought process.
Yeah, but Diallo almost got through
had
there.
A half a chance there.
I tell you, Diallo's been one of our better players for the season.
I have to say, yeah. And he's actually looks
and
like
he's
trying.
Tries his heart out. And he's actually got a great touch. Oh, he's a mile off. But shite, what are we talking about there? Something about before Diallo.
The league this season.
Oh, sorry, Wolves. I think we could all see that O'Neill probably should have got the bullet a long time ago. But I think they're right. They've given themselves enough time now to you can still salvage the season. I don't think Wolves are as bad as you think. But the one thing I will say, though, it's tight down the bottom. The standard is very good.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Like, you nearly always get a donkey team coming up. You're going, they're straight back down. But the teams that
I
have
think
come up...
Southampton are straight back down now.
The teams that have come... Now, Leicester, poor old Van Nistelrooy needs to get some bit of control there. Got an awful
Well, he had a
thumping
couple of
again
great
yesterday.
results, and then they got a hiding yesterday.
And should have been more.
Could have been more.
Oh, Mason Mount. Waiting for his big break. He gets his start and he's fucking
two
gone
for
injured
Newcastle.
again.
Murphy.
Played.
Is he gone?
He's a fucking disaster.
But your man Murphy that scored the 2 for Newcastle yesterday, he missed 2 fucking really good chances.
Blaze them over the bar. Yeah.
After Isaac doing great work
and
to
watch
play
his
him in.
face.
That Isaac's a super player.
Yeah. Lovely touch, actually, Isaac. Yeah. He's a lot better than I thought. I
he's
gave
a
him credit
quality
for.
striker.
Your man is a Dan Byrne, the big, huge fucking lad. He's nearly 7 feet tall. Does he play a right wing or right back from or something? Or big, huge, tall lad. You know how to face him. But he missed a great chance with a header as well. Oh, Newcastle easily could have got 6 or 7. Mason Mount is finito, for fuck's sake.
Jeez, he's as bad as Shaw.
Rob Dunn, yet again with no sympathy. Mount and Luke Shaw.
Are they related, Martin, by any chance? No? They kind of even look a bit like slightly fucking chubby.
They've got to stop going to the same
slightly chubby, useless English bastard
hanging out
players.
of the wrong chippers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking brutal.
It is a disgrace that player is wearing. And I've said this is a fella that hates United. But how in Christ did you give him the number 7 shirt? It is a fucking sin to God.
It's a travesty.
That fucking player is wearing the number 7.
There should be no one in the squad given the 7 at all.
No,
until
you absolutely earn it.
For 2-3 years of being outstanding, you go, do you know what? You fucking put it on their back. You've earned it. You're the new hope. But that lad arrives in and demands number 7, and whatever idiot agreed to give it, probably Ten Hag, sure.
Like good old legends that have worn that shirt, like.
Yeah.
Best.
Michael Owen.
Did Owen wear 7?
Yeah.
Ronaldo.
I think Valencia turned it down.
Fuck's sake, like. Who else am I missing? 1 or 2
But I appreciated that about Antonio Valencia. He turned it down.
Oh, 100%.
No,
have the humility to be able to say, I'm not at that level.
Listen, I'm just after signing. How about I actually
go
and try and earn it?
Is 50 times better than Mason Mount. They'll ever be.
So the better ones recently would have been Michael Owen and Alexis Sanchez. Another fucking deadbeat.
Oh, Jesus. That's not great, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know who gave it to him. Madness.
Yeah, it has to be a special player to get that shot.
I have to be. Jesus. You have to be a guy who gets you off your seat. That's the whole fucking aura of that number, like. Anyway, he's gone, and by the looks of it, he'll be gone for a while.
Oh, that nice is Daku. Some piece of skill out of Daku.
Yeah, what about a ref? Looked like a good tackle from Mazraoui to me there.
Megged Mazraoui.
Easy, Rob. There's nothing wrong with that. He wins the ball. Oh, O'Connell's off. They've lost the plot in the comment section here.
I know. Well, we'll have to give him the Cantona one, Paul, in fairness.
Speaking of Cantona, I think he's doing isn't he doing some sort of a talk below in Killarney soon?
Was he? Jeez, we might have to go down.
Yeah, look, it could have come and gone by now, but he was doing a kind of a public...
Hey, John Barnes is in Dolan's in Limerick coming up soon. I think it could be over to Christmas.
I was wondering if the dog was going to head in to watch Eric.
Oh, Jesus. We wouldn't even need tickets. Like, we'd get in the old back door with the old badge.
VIP pass.
Yeah. We could be introduced as the as the chief fire officer or something. We're in to check numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might have to have a look at that.
We're 15 minutes in. It's been kind of... Oh, that's a lovely touch, the yellow. Beautiful. It's kind of neck and neck here, and there's no real team dominating.
To me, he's been United's best player this season.
Ah, yeah, but sure, I suppose...
No, that's too hard. That's not hard, but...
Yeah.
Don't like that Delish at all. Like, I don't like the look of him at all. He fills me with no confidence whatsoever.
Look, I I can't make a decision until I've watched a bit more of him. There's 1 or 2 times he's looked a bit dodgy. There's other times when he's looked very good, and I'll hold tough Shane till the end of the season if that's all right, because it's too early for me to pass judgment on him. The one thing that would frighten me with De Ligt is why would Bayern Munich sell him? And then I heard, sure, they signed 2 or 3 other centre halves after they had signed him, and I was like, well, he's 4, I think, and he should be, this guy should be looking at him going, we're going to get the bones of 10 years out of this lad. Yeah. And the fact that they let him go because they reckoned it better. De Ligt does well there.
He did well there.
That's the one thing that would scare me.
Oh, you didn't see the clip of there was this famous Spanish referee. I can't think of his name, but he was doing an interview recently. I saw the clip on Instagram. And
he was doing what now?
A clip. He's well retired now. Fucking this guy was around in the 90s and early 2000s, like.
All right. Okay.
And he was doing an interview on a podcast, no more than ourselves. Like we had him on Zoom or whatever, right? Next thing you could hear this whistling, and he's like, shh, shh, shh. It was his fucking parrot, and his parrot was singing a Real Madrid tune.
Oh Jesus!
I was like,
a referee.
Nice and it was like your man that was sacked recently. Obviously, them coach said fucking Klopp was a cunt, and like when you're outed by your parrot, that's taken things comically to a whole new level. And your man was singing this really well-known, apparently, tune that the Real Madrid fans all sing, and he whistling it away, and he there on the thing going shh, shh, getting pure dick.
The ultimate professional, impartial referee. He's fucking parrot singing a Real Madrid tune.
So, your man wasn't the first referee to have a bias. Anyway,
I must admit, I felt sorry for the poor old ref that got cut. I mean,
Asher, his life is over. Like.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, he was probably just fucking.
But does the punishment fit the crime? Like, do you know what I mean?
He was on a night out, some idiot with a camera. He was probably saying all shite, and sure enough, maybe he didn't like Klopp. But it doesn't necessarily mean that when he refs a Liverpool game, he was going to be unprofessional.
When he got caught cocking up before
I think that was
he was VAR and at the Euros as well. That didn't do him any favors. Like you can get over one, you can't get over two. Like,
yeah, no, he's finito. City dominating possession here, as you'd expect.
Rob Dunn, mid-table teams grinding it out.
Oh,
I'm at that point at the start of the year about United. Rob, I got ridiculed. United against Fulham. I said there were 2 mid-table sides. But I wouldn't quite call City mid-table just yet. They're still in 4th anyway, aren't they?
Yeah. See, Villa are kind of no, they're not. They're down to the 5th or 6th, I think. Now
down to 6th. That's they're lucky. The likes of Brighton have fallen off.
Yeah. A good win for Forest against.
Good win for Forest. 2 goals in 2 goals in added time, bestly, or after.
And did a goal disallowed as well. Yeah.
And Duran scored again for Villa.
Yeah, she's great header too.
Belter of a header. Forest are doing well, aren't they?
Brilliant! I'm delighted to see him doing so well. It's great. Like I would have expected him to fall away 2 months ago.
With their pedigree as well,
Yeah,
it's great. And a small city, like it's only. I think Nottingham is only 250,000 people or something. Like, do you know what I mean?
Well, you look at Wood up front, and like, let's be honest, none of us would have rated him. Like, and here he is banging in the goals this year. It's fair folks team. Like, they signed him there. I think was for around 20 million off of Newcastle, and jeez, I thought it was in.
Good shot out of Foden.
Foden with a half volley.
Banana stuck to the spot. If it was on target, it was in.
Doku does well. Headed by Dalot, not the best header. That was well widened in, wasn't it?
It was. But
we'll say that Onana knew it was going. Yeah, I suppose only about a couple of feet.
Jesus, it was closer than I thought.
Did that go ahead? Is that Saudi Arabia getting
it? It's confirmed, yeah.
For Saudi Arabia?
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
34. So, sure, look. it'd be a good time to invest in an Undertakers in Saudi Arabia, because you're probably going to see the death of 4,000 or 5,000 migrant workers. You could invest in coffins or something like that.
I'm setting up a HR company now for Saudi Arabia Stadium building Inc.
If you try to be a union activist in Saudi Arabia, you'd disappear faster than Jimmy Hoffa. But anyway.
But sure, once Qatar got it, his game on for anyone.
Sure, look. Sure, no one even bidded against him. There was no point. I wonder, did that fuck up the bribes for the boys, though? Do you know, for the old...
Trying to extract an extra few quid.
Considering there was no competition, like, so why would you have to bribe anyone? Like?
Well, listen, they're after offering us... Well, sure, maybe they just came in from day one and offered out absolutely outrageous money in terms of bribes and just went, oh, fuck it. No one's topping that. Boom, stamped.
I mean...
Now, obviously,
another Winter World Cup as well, like, and fucking have to be, obviously, like...
Yeah, that's the fucking...
So it'll actually be...
That's I'm more pissed off with that.
It'll actually be the winter of 2035 when it gets played. Do you know what I mean?
I heard it's meant to be a bad one as well, but sure.
Yeah, sure.
Nearly guaranteed to have decent weather out there in there, I suppose. It's a nice play from City.
Corner.
United blocked the shot.
Foden
and De Bruyne are getting more influential in the game now.
I mean, in fairness to the Saudis, they're putting fair money into sport between the boxing and the golf and the soccer and the fucking...
Lads. Unbelievable.
Tennis and whatever else.
Yeah. And that reminds me, Doc, we'll be here, everyone, for the big one next weekend, next Saturday night, to establish who is the dominant force in heavyweight boxing.
Well, I think it's to establish who is the greatest heavyweight boxer of their generation.
Yeah.
Like
I suppose
they're the only two. Like,
yeah, for sure. And if Tyson Fury was to win it, then you have to have the trilogy fight. You have to. Usyk has earned that.
Well, one of them might decide to retire. Like,
yeah, that's possible too.
You know, they're at that age.
Yeah. No, two absolutely brilliant boxers. I'm really looking forward to that one.
How do you think? Initial thoughts?
I don't know. I changed my mind actually. The more I think about it, because obviously we've been looking forward to this fight for a while, knowing that we're doing it on GMS. I changed my mind. I keep leaning towards Fury, but everything in me says Usyk is just going to do the same as he did the last day. So I don't know. I just think Fury. I just think this time round he looks way sharper, way fitter, and I think he's way more. He couldn't really
spar the last time because he had that cut. Like,
he was injured, yeah. So he looked a bit overweight, and there was too much going with the putting the hands down and making the stupid faces, all this sort of stuff. And I think he looks like a man now. He's staying quiet. He's staying quiet in a lot of the pre-fight interviews. He looks like a man on a mission. I
was watching it back there the other night, and Aileen came in, and she was like, "Who's that?" I was like, "That's Tyson Fury." She was like, "Gee, is that a heavyweight title?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Jesus, he's fat, isn't he?" I was like, "Well, he was a bit overweight in that fight, like, and he looks way slimmer this time around, like." No, yeah. He always fought big.
Yeah. He always had a bit around the belly anyway.
Yeah. I'm leaning towards Fury. Usyk is an unbelievable boxer. I watched the fight back, and I want to watch it back once more. It was closer than I thought on the night, without a doubt.
I remember that fight ended, and we all said Usyk schooled him, and I said it myself. He schooled him, but I suppose there was a part of that fight where Tyson had him rattled.
He really was, and he really had targeted the body, and I think he rattled him a couple of times. Now Usyk did brilliant not to show it, but I think he rattled him more than he realised. Now he came out in that 8th round. Yeah, he caught him in the nose.
Here we go, Diallo. Oh,
sitter. Have to score those. You have to score those.
Oh, why didn't he dink it even? He goes for the near post. Does he? I think it rubs the post.
I think he's off.
He's well offside.
Yard off.
Well off. He's well off, but it was still nice play. Oh, you got to dink that to the near post. The goalie's gone down like a sack of shit.
It didn't get anywhere near the fucking post. Anyway, I can tell you that time.
Oh, it was side netting and probably the arse end of the net.
But yeah, I just think Fury has the boxing IQ to be able to change his style enough.
Well, the one
and the size, I think the size of Fury did trouble Usyk. And I think that one, not the one where he nearly knocks him out, the round before where he catches him that one in the nose. And remember, he kept rubbing the nose and kept rubbing the nose after.
Yeah,
that's what turned the fight, that box. And I just think he might have more power. I think Fury knocks him out. But if Usyk won, wouldn't surprise me in the slightest.
I think if Usyk wins
I think Usyk
he's
is
go down
a strong favourite. I just have a sneaking
I
suspicion for Fury. I really do.
Yeah, I kind of have it myself. Everything's telling me Usyk will probably do it. I just think, having seen what he did with Deontay Wilder after the first fight, the way he learned from it, came back a different beast. I think the man is a man, and I was watching him. He's not the cocky git he always is. He's sitting there. He's going, "You beat me fair and square." He just looks like a man who's in the zone. And I don't know. I'll probably change my mind in terms of who I think will actually win it. But I do think the night of the fight, I'll probably still think I'll be shouting for Fury to win it.
I'd like to see Fury win it as well.
Well, for the sake of a trilogy, to be something else.
But anyway, I like him as a boxer. Right? He's kind of my.
I've always been a fan of
favourite heavyweight of the last 10 or 12 years. Like, so.
But I think if Usyk wins it, he's up there with the best of all time. You do not come through cruiserweight and come into the heavyweight and dominate the way he does. If he wins it, he's to go down as.
I think if he wins it, he retires.
He's up there in the top 3 of all time. Like,
that's my view. If he wins, he retires.
And should.
Yeah. Nothing left to prove. Go out.
Go out as a defending champion.
Unscathed and go out as champ.
Because there's nobody in the division can touch him.
I'd have to give Dubois another go if he wants to stay on. Like,
if he was to stay fighting. Oh, jeez, that's some undercard on the Better Be of Bivol fighting February, lads.
Unreal.
Jesus.
Unreal.
Joseph Parker versus Daniel Dubois in the undercard of Arthur Better Be of and Dimitri Bivol in the February.
Fighter we think he could be after that Joshua win, he has to go out and leather Parker.
Yeah, but if he does, it'll be some statement because Parker's
decent.
He's upped it big time
he's
the last 2 years.
He's a very good parameter. He's not.
Oh, great play from Bernardo Silva. Super tackle from.
Nice clearance from Manana too.
Who was that? Messer? Oh, Fernandez. Yeah.
Fernandez working.
What do you make of the Irish group in the World Cup?
So who did they get? They got the winners of Portugal, Denmark,
Armenia, and Hungary.
Hungary and Armenia. Yeah,
I'd fancy.
It's not a bad group.
Hungary probably be a better team than them. Armenia, I'm not sure.
Who would you prefer out of Portugal and Denmark? Probably want Denmark, would you?
Yeah, because they'd obviously be better than us anyway. But Portugal,
technically they'd be far better.
Portugal beat us out the fucking gate.
So you'd be hoping Denmark caused an upset and bad Portugal.
Yeah,
but you'd have a definitely chance of beating Hungary and beating Armenia. Well, Armenia are ranked below you, Ireland were the third ranked team.
Hungary won't be bad. There won't be much.
No, they're not the worst second ranked team to get. Definitely, anyway. I'd say hopefully he can make a job of them.
How many get through? Two.
That fella that scored the winner or scored for Ipswich yesterday, Jack Taylor. There is a lot of all Irish players now playing in the Premiership.
Yeah.
When you look at it, more than any time really in the last 7 or 8 years.
Geez, even more, I'd say. Yeah.
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 In between McAteer, Smodic, Collins, Taylor, there's a couple of boys at Southampton, Manning and Smallburn. If they could get Delap, that'd be unreal, but I have a feeling Delap is going to go the other route.
Ferguson, sure, even though he's not playing a whole lot.
Yeah, but he's still a Premiership quality player.
Benny, our in-house moderator, how did Ferguson play for Brighton today? Did he come on or? You probably didn't even watch it, Benny, you fucking Brighton snowflake.
Didn't even know it was on.
Yeah. But yeah, your man Maresca, got to give credit where credit's due. He's doing some job at Chelsea.
Serious job. A serious job, no.
And they had a great win against Spurs. Spurs 2-0 up, was it?
2-0 up.
Fucking hell, come back and score 4. Even though
they were 4-2 up, and the Spurs got a very late third goal.
That's Spurs, doesn't it? Fuck, they're all over the place.
And I still look at Chelsea and still going, even in that Spurs game, they were ripped apart early on, and you're going, ugh.
But I do think the Doc, and it's great and all as it is to see Forest up there and Villa up there again. I think although the bottom half of the table, the quality has improved drastically now, because there's no cannon fodder team really in the league at the moment. There just isn't really. But I think below Liverpool, Liverpool are well ahead at the moment. Now Chelsea obviously have got up there and the game after this will be fierce interesting to see if they beat Brentford. To think that they could just be 2 points behind. I know you'll have the game in hand, but I think there's a severe lack of quality amongst, say, the top 7-8 teams compared to other years. Because you would imagine on a normal year with all teams firing on all cylinders, like, not Forest aren't getting anywhere near the top 4. Like,
yeah. No, it's a fair point. I'll tell you one thing Liverpool need to sort out. No, he'll be gone for a few games. That might help. But Andy Robertson has been stink.
oh, jeez, the red card yesterday was atrocious.
But he's been desperate. Like, he gave away, the previous 2 games, gave away 2 penalties. He's been responsible for, like, individually responsible for 3 or 4 goals at least that I can remember this season. He's
getting. He looks like a Kyle Walker. He's starting to fade a bit.
Yeah.
He's getting caught. Like,
he's getting caught. Now, whether it's positionally or he hasn't adjusted to your man's system or what it is, I don't know. But he has been, without a doubt, Liverpool's worst player this season.
Or worst defender.
And your man is injured, Smikas, and I think only for that he wouldn't be playing.
Tell me this: who was the other fella? The young lad you have? Is he an Irish fella? What's his name? Brennan, is it? Or no? A G guy there, young fullback.
Bradley.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but he's playing right back. He's right back. Like.
But he wouldn't play there, no.
I've never seen him play left back. Right. So, he's top class. Jesus, he's as good as there is out there.
You think you'd nearly chance him? Yeah. I know Robertson has a lot of experience, but he's looked dodgy as fuck.
Gomez played there last season and done very, very well. I mean, at this stage, I think you'd nearly have to play Gomez. No, he's playing centre half at the moment because Canada's out. But you might be better off putting Kwanzaa centre half and putting Gomez out on the left-hand side.
Tell me this, how bad is Canada's injury, or how long is he gone for?
It's a while. It's a knee injury. Right. It's not going to be quick anyway.
I don't know the exact... He's a fair fucking unit, isn't he?
He's a fair unit, and he was playing brilliant.
So he came on as a sub. Ferguson got 20 minutes, says Dara. Fair play. Did fuck all, I suppose. He needs to get fucking more game.
In the game, they were being fucking dominated. You know?
We were coming on 20 minutes to go. I wonder what the score was by then.
I'm sure they had been 2-0 up, so... I don't know whether it went 3-0, 3-1, or whether it went 2-1, 3-1. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, Jesus, Paul, you were there, were you? Very good. Fair play, Paul.
Yeah, that Robinson from Fulham is very good, Paul. Actually, I know someone else was at the game as well yesterday. He was going over for his kids' 18th, I think. So, yeah, he'd be ideal. He'd be a great sign, and he's been really impressive, that Robinson, for Fulham. We definitely need to look at that position anyway. Goal
difference, look at this. Minus 29 against the top 6.
United?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't know over how many years now that's going, but...
1.
Yeah.
It's another poor strike out of Ahmed there. Jesus.
Yeah, get the laces through it. Like.
Was a good crack over there, Paul.
Sure, it was a good old way to end the game. Was it a late equaliser?
Yeah, 80-odd minminutes.
Finished it well. He gave the goalie the eyes. The goalie sold himself.
Yeah, he's a great finisher. Like, it's great to have him back now. He's a big addition to have back, because like there has been a lot of old reliance on Salah.
I didn't realise he was out injured
for the goals. Like, you know.
Right. Okay.
Oh, he was out injured for the guts of the last 2 months, maybe more. He played the kind of first 6 or 7.
I know he's useful. He's one of those lads. He's dangerous, like, you know. He's like your man there, Trossard.
His finishing of percentage chances and stuff like that is just behind Salah. Like, it's right up there.
Yeah. No, he stuck it away well. When Aaron wasn't even, it didn't matter that it wasn't even to corner. He just gave the goalie the eyes. The goalie dived the wrong way. It was nice.
Mazraoui done well there. Good defending against Dako. Gets his block in corner city.
Mazraoui's improved an awful lot since Amram came in. I must say.
Not bad at all.
Well, he's just probably using him right.
Yeah, so Liverpool definitely have 1 or 2. It'll be interesting to see do they sign anyone now in January, like, with a chance to go out and win it, you know. Like, if they want to keep fighting on 2 or 3 fronts between Champions League and leagues.
Yeah. But look, like
top of the Champions League, top of the league, you couldn't ask for more.
Like, I won't lie, as a United fan, I'm a bit nervous because I'm looking around Europe at the moment and I'm thinking, Jesus, you know, Real aren't where they probably should be.
Barca are the team, man, that are fucking
Barca,
flying.
Yeah. But it's in terms of Champions League, like, you're right up there.
Oh, that's a goal. Vardial again. Just he's good for goals this season. It was a bit of a shitty old cross.
And what do you know? A lovely header straight into the far top corner.
Oh no, great finish.
Yeah. Vardiol, he's dangerous in the air.
Yeah, I heard the ref was stink. What's his name? Slot got booked yesterday, so that's 3 bookings. So he's to miss the next game. He's touchline Ben.
We're 1-0. So what? Is there a deflection here?
There's a deflection off the cross.
Silva to De Bruyne. Oh yeah, comes off a ledge shin. Oh, it's a great header though. Oh, look at that towering. Who's he with? Dallo, is it? Oh, lads.
It's
Dallo and fucking Dalland and Highland caught fucking sleeping.
Highland was marking him.
Does either of them even challenge him? Not to touch.
Dallo gets up to try and get in front of it, but Highland doesn't even get near him.
Highland nice header though.
A great header, yeah. Yeah, I heard the ref was a bit all over the place. All right, Paul. One of those. But when you get a draw, when you're down to 10 men after 17 minutes, a draw is a good result.
Fucking Liverpool scum, you'd be giving out anyway if he gave you every fucking decision in the place. I thought he was going to let Robertson off at one stage.
Well, like Slot basically said afterwards, I have no argument with the red card, but I have an argument with every other decision he made. He said the only thing they were checking the red card for ages, but it was to see whether the pass was off, whether he was offside.
Or whether there was a covering player or something, was it?
What's this?
Oh, we've a little bit
RG
of handbags. So that's all we need now, a stupid red.
Oh, there's some serious pushing going on here.
Don't tell me.
I haven't seen pushing like it since the summer of '67. Fuck me. Why do you hit someone in a box, for fuck's sake?
Some gratuitous pull it or pushing it on here, Doc.
Oh, would someone please
watch this now.
Children?
Watch this now. It's probably pushes him on the chest and he goes down holding the eyeballs.
What a crap.
Oh, Highland, is he gone? What's he done? Highland walks away as far as he possibly can before the ref calls him back. Oh, he's getting a yellow, I'd say.
Sure, Farrell look at it anyway.
No, I didn't see any of this. Ah, for fuck's sake. Walker should be booked for that.
Yeah.
Look at this. Oh, that's shocking.
They kiss.
That's shocking.
Basically, and Walker goes down clutching his
That
face.
is shocking, right?
He should get a fucking 6-month ban.
VAR should be on there saying book Walker for simulation. Oh, that's pathetic, lads. Book the 2 of them. That's embarrassing.
There should be both sent off. No, Walker should be sent off and Highland should get a booking.
Yeah. Oh, that's pathetic.
2 bookings.
Well,
GA justice. I like it. Book him, board ref, and move on with the fucking game.
I know, yeah. There's fucking 3 minutes wasted.
What a crock of shit. Oh, that's a disgrace, man.
Lads, the VAR should have to come out there and go, ref, that's simulation out of Walker. Absolutely embarrassing stuff. And now, whatever about sending him off in the game, but they should come out afterwards and go, you have a 1-game ban. You're after absolutely faking it.
Yeah. What 1-game ban? 6-game
or
ban.
Whatever.
Be done with it.
Well, whatever it is.
Let it end it.
But you're ruling out of the game then completely.
Greatest load of shit.
Can United get something back here? Oh,
Jesus
have we
Christ,
corner kick? We have a corner kick. It was very nearly
snuck into the bottom right-hand corner.
I think it was very nearly an own goal as well. So let's see.
Offside. I know.
I can't see. Was that Manu or the City fella that ricochets off his shin or something?
Manu came on from Mount, was it?
Yeah. Oh, that's dreadful. Oh,
Fernandez has gone into the Mount position and Manu has gone into the centre, I presume, yeah.
Delict looked a mile offside there.
Delict doing something he should never be doing.
Delict trying a little bit of a crive.
A little pullback.
A little bit of a crive.
What do you think your man will get it, Clive? I haven't seen
right.
enough of him to be able to make a judgment. No, genuinely, I'm not
honestly,
taking the piss. But
he looks okay, but yet again, I'm not going to pass judgment until I've seen him for the season. He does all right.
Kind of a player that doesn't stand out during the game, but could be doing loads of stuff that you don't see. Like
he does all the dirty work that you need.
He'd be a kind of a modern day Len Whelan.
Jesus,
a pro's pro.
I would hope that the technical ability is a little bit superior.
Just Glenn Whelan was a fine player.
Yeah, he was, in fairness. He'd some career.
Yeah, and he always got name checked by the fellas that played with him. Always, like.
Goals conceded from corners, United second worst in the league. Nice. Oh, sure, the ones against Arsenal were abysmal. Oh, ricochets off of Diallo's shin and straight on. And Vardiol, in fairness, finishes that really nice. Boom. Don't save those, goalie.
No. It just came for him lovely.
Yeah.
One of those, like
you can meet it on the meat of your forehead. Bam.
Yeah, bang.
No chance. Oh, goalie's off the line. Maguire, what's he done? Have we Oh, Nana gets back.
Fell to the right man and all. Fell to the Brian, did it?
Yeah.
You'd fancy him to swing it in from there.
Oh, that's a floaty fucking one to no one. Oh, that's all right.
But again, like, there's where a bit of chasing and he runs the channel and you get a throw in out of it and you have a chance to, that's what's required. Like,
yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. Offside.
Offside
or a ball in the pitch?
Or ball in the pitch. Jesus. Did you see any of the Munster game?
I saw the bit I didn't want to see, the last kick of the game with Crowley. Jesus. That's the bit. That's the only bit I saw of it.
But it was really an error-strewn match. Munster weren't great, but fought, and then Cast missed like a couple of very handy conversions and a couple of very handy. Now, when I'm handy, like they missed a penalty, maybe 35 yards straight in front of the post.
So they should have been out of sight. Like.
They should have had the game. Or they should have been that kind of more than 2 scores ahead, and they just couldn't get there. And then Munster scored a try with a few minutes to go. The other crowd go back down to go ahead. The other crowd go back down. They got one penalty to put them in front, 16-14.
You're offside again, Diallo.
And you kind of
look across the fucking line, lad.
You kind of knew Munster could get one chance to snatch it. They get up towards halfway, win a great penalty. There's a bit of a discussion whether they let Rory Scanlon go for the long kick because he has a big boot. It's about 51 metres out, but bang in the middle.
Crowley says, I'll take care of this.
Down the line. Crowley goes down the line. Now, your man does brilliantly.
Yeah, I saw the jump, yeah.
Savage.
But you have to find touch. You'd sacrifice 10 metres?
You would.
Just to get touch, like. Stay in the game. Chronic.
And he missed one from Anne, the very first penalty of the game, maybe a minute or 2 minutes in. And he went down the line, the right-hand line, and missed touch as well. Like, so he didn't have his greatest game.
No. You can't do that at that level. Jesus.
You have Sam Prendergast puts in a man-of-the-match performance in 65 minutes for Leinster yesterday. And then you have Crowley doing that. Not good.
Yeah.
Now, Crowley nailed all his kicks. I don't think he missed a kick at goal. And they were all pressure kicks. But the one that really counts.
Yeah.
But in overall, the right result, like Munster were not the better side. The other crowd, they were plucky, but the other crowd were better. But both teams were poor, to be honest. A lot of mistakes, a lot of handling errors, a lot of fucking penalties.
What are the, at the risk of sounding dramatic, is there any fix in Munster? Like, is it literally all just down to money investment? Like, they need someone on board who's just going to pay the wages?
But sure, pay the wages for what? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, if there isn't Munster players in the team, what's the point in having a Munster? Like,
oh no, I get that. Yeah.
Like where it's systems and recruitment and investment in players when they're 13, 14, 15, 16. Like, that's what's missing. Like, how you can get the clubs involved in Munster as well is critical. Like.
Into injury time here, United probing, but City.
But it's disappointing because it was one. If you get an away win like that, it can just change your season. Win one of those games you shouldn't win. Yeah. Sometimes that's all it takes, like, to give a bit of confidence. Oh, it's not the worst result. They get a losing bonus point, and they had their 5-point win last week. They'll probably still qualify, but it was a shame. Like, and they fronted up now. They were physical, and there was lots of good things in it.
Well, that's encouraging, I suppose.
A lot of bad in it as well, though. A couple of players played very well.
Well, look, I suppose you're trying to pick the positives out of it, but if Castrate kicked or scores at all, they're
the centre,
way outside.
Navalny or whatever his name is, he was very good, and Josh Hodnett scored both tries. He was excellent. Finter Wycherley done very well in the second row. So they did a few positive things. Tom Farrell done well as well in the centre. They're 4 or 5 short.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, sure. Look,
and they have a horrific injury situation.
see if you had a chance to pump one in before the end of the half, this would be an absolute, I think, even at this stage, possibly a nail in the coffin. Oh,
That's
De Bruyne
awful
has
goal from
put
De
it
Bruyne.
into see to Kevin De Bruyne. Wow.
That is horrific.
That is as bad a free kick as you will see in your life. It's been poor stuff, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a low quality game from two shit teams. Like,
Surprising. I know City have put a few little plays together. It's looked nice, but not really going anywhere.
has Highland touched the ball?
Yeah, sure.
Or not Highland.
Oh,
Highland.
that's a shocking pass out from Dallo. Lucky enough. I don't rate Highland at all, Shane.
No, Highland, I meant to say. He's hardly
Highland,
touched
sorry.
the ball. I don't think Highland is too bad, Clive.
I don't know. He's a fucking. I never see him hold up a ball. He's. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he is, to be honest.
He's young, though.
No, he's on a decent scoring run at the moment, but
Yeah, I think he could improve now. He scored a couple of nice goals in Europe there, a couple of good finishes. That one were touch and bang. That one was
yeah, it was a
rare
nice
first touch.
finish, right? Doku's dangerous, isn't he?
Yeah, very.
He's useful, like. Oh, nice from Foden. Oh,
Corner. Onana gets a touch. Should be a corner, anyhow. I don't think it's gone in, but
it's hard
he
to
couldn't
know.
take
Yeah.
a chance.
Nice play from Foden on the ricocheted off
I
a
think
couple of legs
just
there.
go
Was it off
wide.
of Harry Maguire's?
Maguire's heel, I'd say, was it?
Yeah.
Watch. Just clipped it
Just
back.
puts a little bit of curl
spin
on it.
on it, yeah.
Oh, post, I'd say, right?
Yeah. Post at best.
Oh, this is the last play of the half. Corner kick. We all know United at corners. Oh, you just don't look at the space they left him. Oh, that's piss
free.
poor out of fucking Martinez. For God's
That should
sake.
be yellow. He's hardly giving out about it. For fuck's sake, there's a snowball free.
Oh, you couldn't even see the elbow come out. Jesus, Martinez.
There was one like that against a Villa player for the Forest winner, and I thought it was very unlucky on Villa actually not to give the free for it.
And they go again.
But if you give
The last
De
play
Bruyne
before-
enough chances, he'll put one good ball in the box, and that's for fucking sure.
Vital to keep this out. Does he go for the near top corner, Shane?
That's what I'm thinking
Absolute.
myself.
Oh.
He goes for the
dreadful.
Gerard Teresa, but that didn't quite come off.
And the ref blows her up.
He went to clip it to the edge of the box, Gerard and Reese style, but wasn't even close.
And that's it. Half time.
no.
It's been reasonably poor half.
Anna says he made a good decision outsourcing his work to us.
Sure, people just couldn't be listening to him.
No, they're sick of him. We got so many fucking texts and emails and tweets and fucking direct
Flooded.
messages on Instagram.
Flooded.
And is there any fucking chance he gives a break from that cunt Flannery?
Your man there that fell asleep during the rugby the last day, they
Yeah.
said, would you mind leaving him out
Yeah,
this
is
week?
there any chance he'd leave him at home?
Yeah.
So
But,
we saved you
Yeah.
the misery, folks.
Well, Shane, how would you sum up that one now?
Two shit teams, like very poor game, very poor output. No real.
No real tempo to the game
Chances-
either, is there? Fucking
There's
hell.
no flow to the game. Do you know, I haven't seen 1 ounce of quality really.
We have Parlour 4-1D. That'll do nicely for the first half. Come on, you citizens. City looking comfortable.
Hey Patrick,
City looking comfortable, in fairness.
you could do it to win. Only 1 in 10.
Shane, as you see movies here being advertised at half time, are you going to Brave Gladiator 2?
I haven't seen it yet.
By all accounts, and anyone I've heard who's seen it, woeful shit.
Yeah, I still watch it, like.
And
I watch worse shit, like.
And Denzel, who I like Denzel Washington, but Denzel goes around like a gangster. Yeah, through the whole fucking movie.
I'm sure they had gangsters in fucking ancient Rome.
All they had,
like.
yeah.
They might have been straight out of Harlem, but. No, I'm looking forward to watching it, but yeah, it hasn't got great reviews.
Yeah. So, everyone watching, I'm not sure if you're boxing fans or not. I know we've already talked about it a good bit, but would you mind throwing into the comments just one word or the other, Fury or Usyk, who wins next Saturday night? Pump it out there and we'll have a look. We get an idea for the feel of...
While there's a few of you watching now, because I know you all want to remember, if you haven't subscribed, please hit subscribe to the channel. It's free, it won't cost you a cent. And if you like what you see and you've been watching us for a bit, hit the old thumbs up in the video. All those things help.
We'd appreciate it very much.
Have we a bit of a trivia, Clive?
We do.
We
We don't have a Legends series this week, unfortunately, but we do have a bit of trivia.
But to be fair, after Flana's last few efforts with Legends, there's no harm.
Yeah,
he's serving a 2-game suspension.
Yeah, we had a board meeting after Emil Heskey was put forward, and we said, right, that's
what was the last
it,
one?
Flana.
Coutinho, was it? Was a fucking disgrace.
Flana, I have that Legends series ready for you. Sling, oh God.
Yeah. He single-handedly killed the Legends series.
Yeah. I mean, there's only so many batterings he can take. But we have a little bit of trivia, Shane, and now,
are these set by Peter or are they set by yourself?
no, these are Peter's. So I will.
So it's we're going mano on mano, are we?
I will admit that I have seen one of them, the answer to one of them, because good old Flano left it open when I went in. So I'll be. Other than that, I haven't a clue. So we can.
If the audience were handicapping it, they'd given you a 1-point head start anyway. So
appreciate that.
Probably no harm.
Appreciate that. 2 seconds now.
Well, take your time, sure. We only have people waiting for you.
No, I know. I'm just taking that one off now. Sorry, bear with me, folks. Now we'll go back to question 1. Okay, sorry about that. Here we go. Who is the all-time top try scorer in the Six Nations with 26 tries?
Ooh. All-time try scorer.
I just having a look here. Parler has gone for Fury. Tom has gone for Fury. Martin, yeah, dreadful match for sure. Usyk will win, but Fury will get the decision. So we've got
Martin has gone for basically the money of the trilogy outweighs the result of the fight.
Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah, his DJ skills were legendary. Heskey, yeah.
Top try scorer, Clive.
Top try scorer.
Awful close to O'Driscoll's record, but I think O'Driscoll is 24. I'm going to go with Rougerie.
Oh wow. Six Nations, obviously, so we're talking modern day rugby.
O'Driscoll is in around that. No, maybe that's Irish tries. Wouldn't be Six Nations tries.
Who's been prolific over the last 10 years?
The only other one I could think of that might be up there, Shane Williams.
Yeah. Shane Williams was pretty lethal.
George North probably injured too much.
Trying to think of legendary English wingers over the last 10 years. I don't know, was there an awful lot of them?
I suppose they're one of them, but
they never got near 26 tries.
No, I wouldn't have thought so. Ashton, no, didn't play long enough. Jason Robinson.
He was probably nearly gone, was he, by then, no? 10 years ago, Jason Robinson.
He'd have been. I'm sure the Six Nations is there now since the 90s. Like, he'd have been playing mostly Six Nations.
It's not back as far as the 90s, is it? Jeez, it isn't. No way.
The early 2000s.
Is it? Jeez, I thought it was even later than that. I think Shane Williams isn't a bad call.
And I go with Rougerie, you go with Williams.
Yeah,
I think we won't be too far away.
I think we've had fairly well covered at that. Anyone having a guess? Brian O'Driscoll is the record holder.
There you go. I knew he had 26 was in around his tries, but I thought that was for Ireland rather than in the Six Nations. But anyway.
Okay, fair enough. Question 2. Who was British football's first £1 million player? I think, I could be wrong, is it Trevor Francis?
I think you're right.
That's my guess. No, there's one of these questions I've seen the answer to. I'll tell you when we get to it, but I haven't seen this. I'm guessing Trevor Francis. I'm not sure if that's correct, but something rings a bell with Trevor Francis.
I got to stick with Trevor Francis as well. I think he's in around that era. I think you could be right.
Yeah, I'll give it another 10 seconds for the anyone. Martin Harris
has gone Trevor Francis. That makes me very confident. Martin Harris went with Bod. He's gone for 2 in a row here. We might have to get Martin on the pod with the red. He's answering these.
Martin Harris, our in-house sports almanac. Let's have a look. And the answer is Trevor Francis, Birmingham to Forest.
I thought you were right, yeah.
Now, we'll move on to question number 3. What is the largest desert in the world? For a second there, I thought Flannery was on about the largest dessert, but I had to read it again.
Sent the questions, I'd have
Benny's not here, so
or Heinz.
Yeah.
Fucking always ticking at their stomachs.
It's hardly as obvious as the Sahara.
The Sahara.
Is it the Sahara?
As far as I know.
Australia doesn't have something there.
I'm sure it has, but I still think the Sahara was, as far as I'm aware, is still the largest desert.
Yeah. Tis either that now or Killanena, I suppose. To be honest, I don't know. I'm going to go for it. The Antarctic Polar Desert.
During the grand ascent to be seen below.
Ah, yeah. Nice, Flano. Nicely played. Yeah. One of those horrible trick ones. Tiramisu, says Peter. Well, I knew it was fucking rigged.
Dunny got a dot.
Nice, Rob. Probably fucking got the answer off here first and then popped it up in the comments section. Here we go. Question number 4. I think this could be the one that I saw. Oh, no, excuse me. Yeah, this is the one I've seen, Shane. So, which Liverpool player has played in a Champions League final but never played for England?
Well, there's loads of them, but they wouldn't be English. So I presume it's which English Liverpool player.
Yeah. Well, obviously, since never played for England, yeah. No, I will not take part in this one because as I went to turn on the graphics earlier, the answer popped up.
And never played for England.
Actually, we'll throw it out to everyone. Which Liverpool player has played in a Champions League final but never played or never got a cap for England? So,
was it an all? You consider you know the answer now? You give me no hint. Was it?
You'd hear the name now. You go, oh yeah, reasonably useful player.
Was it modern wins or was it one of the 80s wins?
Oh gosh, no! This is proper Champions League. Like you're.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this is in the This is not European Cup. You're talking. In fairness to me, he has Champions League final written down there. So, have we anyone guessing?
The only one that I can think of that I don't know his nationality is Jimmy Traore.
It's not him anyway.
Okay.
Anyone guessing? English player, Champions League final appearance, but never played for England.
I'm just trying to go through the team in my head, like.
I can tell you here, no, I never ever would have got it. Obviously, I'm not a Liverpool fan, but when I saw the answer, I was like, oh yeah, he was useful enough. That I don't know if it's of any.
Only with Lallana. I thought Lallana played for England.
It's not Lallana. I think this fella. I could be wrong, but I think this fella could have played for Birmingham as well. I'm trying to think who else did he play with. I think he played with Birmingham. Martin Hare, I need you on this one. You might have to fact check me here, but you can do it afterwards when you hear the answer if I was correct or not.
Go on, Clive. I don't know.
No.
Put people out of their misery.
Yeah, we'll pop it up there, and the answer is Jermaine Pennant in 2007.
Fucking hell!
Yeah,
Pennant.
He
never played for England because he was very good for a while. Like,
yeah, he was a useful player. You thought he would.
He played with Arsenal. Like.
I wonder did he make squads and maybe never got an appearance or a cap. I don't know. I would have thought No, I suppose maybe around then England were fairly
He was a really good
strong.
young player, like, so would have thought he'd have got capped now at some stage.
Back in 07, you would have had some serious powerhouse teams
No,
in
you
the
would,
top
but
four.
even still, like, I'd have thought he'd have got a cap now.
And we'll go on to our last one, folks.
Paul O'Connell gets it with pennant. Bye, Paul.
Aye, Paul. Question number 5. Which band has played on all 7 continents?
The Tulla Kelly band.
Straight away, I'd be thinking 2 bands, AC/DC or Metallica. I think it could be Metallica. I'm fairly sure I saw stuff of them rocking out there in fucking North and South Korea.
Yeah, but sure, what is that? That's just Asia, like, so.
It's
who's played in the Arctic and who's played in the Antarctic. Them all the big bands have played in the rest of them, like. Someone did this to be the first band to do it, if you know what I mean. Like.
Yeah. Well, okay, yeah. So you could have, they may have just played in local pubs in any of these continents. They may not have played any.
So someone went out of their way to get it, like.
Rolling Stones, says Rob Dunn. Could well be the Rolling Stones. You could see them doing something like that, alright? Just to, as you say, Doc, to be the first to say they did it.
I got to go with Metallica.
It was definitely way too difficult for the likes of the Beatles to have ever done something like that anyway. In terms of travel, that just was not on the cards.
Modern phenomenon.
Mick Jagger with about 16 fucking bearskins on to keep him warm.
Yeah, she couldn't kill them fellas.
No, well, true enough, yeah. I haven't a clue, so...
No, they'd have drank enough whiskey, you see, to keep their temperature
I'm going to go for Metallica.
I've gone for Metallica. Go for someone else.
Fuck you, alright. No, because I don't think AC/DC would have the fucking... I don't think AC/DC would have it in them. As in, like...
To do something weird.
Yeah, well, yeah, but was there health fucking issues there? I'm not sure would they fucking piss off down to the North, or up to the North Pole and down to fucking Antarctica as well. I think between yourself and Dunny you've covered either the Stones. I think Metallica are hardy enough to do it. Wait and see no Kings of fucking Leon or something. Any other guesses out there? Planksty, yeah? I said it at the start, I should have stuck with it. Yeah, because I think they have that bit of grunt in them. And that ends your week of trivia questions, folks. Metallica, yeah. Have you ever seen them live, Shane?
I haven't live.
No,
I was supposed to go and see him in the Pint.
I see Guns N' Roses. Flan, I watched it in the Guns N' Roses announced a new world tour when they are not coming to Ireland. They're doing
really cheaper nowadays to go away and watch them anyway. You get a fucking cheap flight somewhere and a cheaper hotel and a fucking ticket.
True.
And the price of drink and everything.
You'd have a
fucking weekend out of it, and it probably wouldn't cost you a $5 or more.
They're playing in Germany in a few places. They're playing in Scandinavia.
We had Planksty reformed, as a few of us went to see him in Glore, and there was a few libations, let's say, before they came on the stage, like
for a band like we're getting ready here for the second half here, folks.
We must have got excited and thought they were coming on, because we'd never have gone in for the support act. We'd have drank another couple of pints, but anyway, we must have made a mistake and gone in, and there was a fantastic. I thought she was fantastic, like support act playing.
Actually, hold on. No, there was a lady. She came out and she was like, "I'm going to sing this next song. It's about my grandmother, and." I used to visit her when I was younger, and all the stories, and we'd be outside picking flowers, and we'd be inside baking tarts, and half the crowd are going, "Ah," and the other crowd, who were kind of after the few sucky pints. One brave soldier stands up in the middle of everyone.
One friend of ours who had a few more pints than the rest of us. What was his line, Clive?
Will you get off, you old bitch, and bring on Planksty? And let's just say
front row, folks. Front row.
Let's just say she stopped talking and she played the song and she fucked up.
Slightly over aggressive. Yeah. Oh,
priceless. It worked, though. It worked. Jesus, she was harping on there between songs.
She was fucking cat.
Do you know when you're all at a gig and you're really looking forward to the main event and the warm-up bends aren't great, and this one in particular, a singer-songwriter on her own, was painful now. And every song, of course, had to have a big story. It was the venom in it that like, yeah. Oh, no, he meant it.
Oh, it was, and the volume. Yeah. Like, came from the toes.
He was about to go up there and end the gig. Like.
Yeah, the guitar was getting smashed anyway.
And Planksty came on then and they were fucking unreal. Wow. Anyone out there who has never heard of Planksty, check him out.
Amarin has given a Highland here a one punch sensation.
It looked like a half-hand job there for a second.
Fucking
Pep Guardiola is meditating.
Pep is taken to meditation and hydration to try and turn things around here. Eyes closed. Might be the best way to watch fucking City and United, to be
here
fair.
In the second half.
Mano takes the tip.
And they're off.
And the ball goes back to Anana, and he, I presume, in some kind of pre-planned move, and he just lumps it out in the full.
Yeah. Maybe there's someone out injured, and he's taking no chances.
Jeez, there hasn't been an ounce of quality in this.
No, it's been poor enough now. Yeah.
Do you see any of that Natasha Jones or the Lauren Price fight?
No, I heard there were good old fights though.
Yeah, Jones one went the distance. She won comfortably enough in decision, like unanimous. She was good now.
Okay.
But Lauren Price battered your one. Oh, knocked her down 3 or 4 times and then knocked her out.
But were they fighting anyone of
nah, they would have been both expected to win. I mean, the two they were fighting had reasonable bodies of work behind them, but they weren't, they wouldn't be considered at that level.
They're kind of warm-up fights, really.
Well, they're saying they're going to fight each other.
Okay.
I know Jones wants Taylor, but and has said that for a long time, but I can't see her getting a shot at Taylor, to be honest. I think she's a level below that too. She's really good, but I do think she's a level below.
See, the thing I don't like about all these fights now, I think the last one now, it's plain to see. I think Taylor needs to be very careful with her next move. She has an absolutely legendary career put together, and
she needs to make her money too.
These young up and coming whippersnappers are getting better and better. Taylor has set the standard. I mean, her last fight with Serrano was just if I'm being honest, I don't know. I don't know how she got the call. She was still there throwing slaps at the end. They were both two absolute warriors, but I don't know how she got the call.
No, we all called it the night that we thought Serrano won it. In fairness,
yeah, we did. Let's be honest, we all were shocked.
Well, with the point deduction as well, we thought the best Katie could do was draw.
Now, if she ever gets the opportunity to go to Croke Park and fight, then the nation should make it happen. The government that girl deserves
100%.
That send off, and whether it's a trilogy fight with Serrano. What would
or Cameron or
you see the thing about the Serrano fight, even if she lost it, at least she gets the night out in Croke Park. She can retire, and it'll go down in the history books that it was a 2-1 series against Serrano. Do you know what I mean? And she gets her big day out in Croker, which she deserves. But she has to be considering retirement. Do you know what I mean? What's she 39?
38, 39,
yeah, it's tough. For a fighter who based everything they do on speed, and combination punches.
But fuck me, she's tough as well.
Oh, she's tough as fuck. That's a side of her that you've seen really come out now in the last 3-4 years.
She has lost a touch, not a lot, but a touch.
Yeah.
And you really see the determination and the grittiness and the toughness. Oh,
the pure will. Pure will.
Yeah. And she's willing to get fucking hurt. She is willing to put it all on the line. She's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, I don't know who they'll go for. You could ask Price and Jones to fight off and fight the winner of that too. You could fight someone. She could fight someone like Caroline Dubois. She's just been elevated now from interim WBC title holder to full WBC belt.
Taylor had to vacate,
Yeah.
Which is fair enough.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, which is fair
enough. So, she's a world champion now as well. So, I would be saying one of the three of them, potentially does deserve a shot. Like Natasha Jones around a long time. She's around Taylor's goal. She's 35 or 6.
Great tackle, Verdial there. Sorry.
She did the Olympics in 2012 as well. Like.
Sorry, who was this?
Natasha Jones.
Oh, all right. Oh, she that age as well?
Yeah, she is.
I thought Natasha Jones was way younger.
She retired for a few years. She was gone for about 4 years and then came back.
I actually thought she was much younger than that.
No.
Oh, yeah, that would be...
Price is younger and Dubois is younger. But
well, like, if you get either Cameron... No, Serrano... it's hard to know if you would get... Now, you'd fill the stadium regardless of whether Serrano brought her fans with her.
The dog and you'd fill Croke Park. Like.
100%. So, if you did have a Cameron or a Jonas with the UK crowd coming over too, it would be absolutely electric.
Yeah.
And Eddie Hearn, who's over Jonas? Is Eddie Hearn as well?
I don't know. Is she Matchroom, I think? Or is she...
Warren?
No, the new fella, Ben Shalom.
Oh, yes. Okay, I'm not sure now. They'd make it happen, like. As long as Croke Park hasn't been sold out for Garth Brooks, like.
By Jesus, I'd prefer to go and watch Taylor fight anyway. Any day of the week. No, they'd be good fights, all of them, like.
Yeah. Jason Wilcox, huh?
What happened with the fucking fella that she hired?
Well,
you paid £3 million to get him out of Newcastle, and he lasts 5 months. Wait 5 months, and then he lasts 5 months.
Yeah, did to wait 6 months to get him. The rumor is that he wanted Southgate, and that he was pissed off that I can't think of the chap that came from City to United, Barra, is it, or Barrera or something? But he Rob Dunn, man, who's done well. He wanted Amrim, and I think Ashworth wanted Southgate. I mean, where would you be going with fucking Southgate?
Like at a time now, right, when you're letting 250 staff go, right? You've cut wages, you're doing all this rationalisation, and you pay a fella £3 or £4 million to get him out of his contract. You wait 6 months for him, you appoint him. They've undoubtedly had to pay him off to go. What a fucking waste of money, like. Is it any wonder the club is in the fucking turmoil it's in there, like.
But what we don't know what's happened behind the scenes, though.
If you had to go after 5 months, it's another wrong decision. It's no matter what way you look at it, it's another wrong decision.
I get it, and maybe the club did nothing wrong. Maybe Ashford, I don't know. There could be issues off field. There could be family reasons. We just don't know.
No, apparently he was.
Well, I think he was.
Mutual consent was he was asked to go, like. So.
And yeah. Well, the club wanted him to go, and he agreed to the payoff. That's kind of mutual consent, then, isn't it? To put it out as, or whatever it is. But I don't know, Shane. It's hard to know what happened. But the rumour is that he wanted Southgate. I'm fucking delighted they didn't go down that route. And maybe there's other stuff going on there that he wasn't happy about. Who knows?
Just seemed the whole thing seems weird.
Nuts from Bernardo Silva. He's a very stop-start game too. Yeah. Loads of niggly fucking fouls.
God,
dreadful pass from Bruno. Gives it straight back to City to counter. Corner kick.
Gets his corner off a delete. I don't like that flappy bit off the shorts now. That's fucking... What's the need for that, like?
Right. But yeah, you'd love to be flying the wall in these boardrooms when these big calls are being made. Like, as you say, it doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't look good at the time you're making staff redundant and you're slimming down and you're asking people to take fucking ordinary people to take pay cuts. Like, when you fucking fellas not running the yard, you're on 350 grand a week. Like.
I think it wasn't just like the other. I suppose it has to be said. I think Ashford was the man that wanted Ten Hag to stay, and he wanted him to be given a contract and financially backed him. So I think that was all in Ashford. And I think the fact that the season has been such a...
He deserved to get sacked.
Well, I think the season has been such a fucking mess that maybe they said, you know what? Maybe this lad doesn't know what he's fucking doing. Because I've seen lads make the argument, did he really improve Newcastle? You know, he's been in there. Have Newcastle been exceptional the last 2 years? They've gone backwards.
To me,
almost.
At the moment, they're nearly like Tottenham. They win 4-0 yesterday. They could go out next week and lose 2-0. Like.
Yeah.
They've been up and down all season. They can't put a
And
string of results together.
last year was very poor.
No, last year they were decimated with injuries. I'd be a bit forgiving because they really did have a fucking desperate injury crisis. Like,
Delict gets it ahead of Haaland. United on the counter here. Could use a few more numbers. Oh, Bruno. Oh no, Diallo will keep it in.
just about, but trying to grab pass.
No. Yeah, Rob, City are fucking... Look, they're still winning now, but yeah, not great. I can't believe what's happened to City.
They look tired, though, don't they? Like, it does get to a stage where you just...
Look, Alex Ferguson said it. You get 3 years out of a team. Pep managed to get 4, maybe 4.5 out of this one.
Yeah.
And he says they're burned. After 3 years, you have to rebuild. That's it. He says you get a 3-year cycle. Same with Liverpool, sure. When Henderson and the lads are all flat out in midfield, they're burned after 3 years.
Or the season before, like, it was really as a result of when that year they were chasing the 4 titles, like, and you're down in it to the last game of the season, and then you lose the 2 important ones.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't get that bounce and energy from winning, and it's psychological as much as anything, like.
Plus, look, Pep, for the most part, kind of sticks to his regulars, and you probably have a lot of lads in that squad there on big money, bought for big money as well. Your likes of your Grealishes, these lads who aren't getting the chance, and they're probably all sick the fuck of it. So, like, how long before maybe the vibe in the place goes a bit rancid, like
De Bruyne there and Bernardo and them lads, like, they have an awful lot of miles in the clock.
Yeah. And then there's rumours. Remember, De Bruyne there for the last month was only a sub. He wasn't getting a start. You know, there was rumours there. Was there issues?
But he hasn't looked fit. It's a poor game, Paul, not out.
How come...
boys, would any check the old Celtic Rangers score for me if you wouldn't mind letting us know what the score is there in the comments? The old cup game was on there.
We saw about 15 minutes of it. It looked
like
lively.
The last I saw.
Celtic were looking alright in it, but who knows? It's a while ago now. Yeah, I see we have 7 o'clock kickoffs tonight. First time I've seen that on a Sunday night.
On a Sunday, is it?
Yeah.
So what, you have Chelsea, Brentford, Chelsea at home.
But I tell you, what a great idea. Like, do away with Monday night games. And
but there's still a Monday night game.
There is at West Ham
yeah.
tomorrow. But like, do away. Like, I'm just saying, going forward. No, what a great idea to have a Sunday night game
and the other thing is that I love
game.
That Friday 8 o'clock game. I think that's a great slot.
Yeah. And I guarantee you, if you're a team playing Champions League or European football midweek, you would give anything to play the fucking Friday night and then go out and play on the Tuesday or the Wednesday.
Yeah. It's a nice way to just spread it out, not too many 3 o'clock games on a Saturday, and spread it out nicely. Like,
I know Sky love
their
4
games at 3 o'clock on a Saturday.
I know Sky love their Monday night football. Now maybe a game at 12 or at 1:30. Usually they have them on a Sunday or whatever it is, and another one, maybe 3-4 in a row is just too much as well. They're going, you know. You
get a certain amount of people that can't watch in the morning and watch in the evening. Yeah. You know?
Would you just
like all the Spanish games and that, they're often on a Sunday evening. Like.
Yeah.
Now the other side of it, I suppose, for an American audience, right, and you're going up against NFL at that stage, which probably isn't the best idea. But
but sure, a lot of those big sports don't worry about
competition. But even still,
I like the thought of Sunday games at 7 o'clock though.
I suppose the big games in the NFL are 9 really rather than 6, like so.
We'll be doing an NFL game soon, folks. I was watching a bit of it last weekend. It's enjoyable, right? That red zone.
Yeah, Paul is saying the Spanish and Italy teams usually give them the Friday night slot. It's a big incentive, like.
Yeah.
I think that Friday's a great slot, like.
Yeah. And it makes sense. You're giving the team a fucking prop.
You're fucking all your fit for the coach and all takeaway and watching all game. Oh,
yeah, heaven. But like if you're the football association or the league association of that country, it makes sense for you, for your clubs to do well in Europe. So why not try and benefit them with better kickoff times? You know what I mean? And better dates so that they're fresher going into the European matches.
Oh, 100%. You're bringing more revenue into the league if they do well in Europe, like, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, Paul, I enjoyed Red Zone last weekend, now I must admit.
Red Zone is the best program on TV. There is absolutely no doubt. If you're a true sports fan, you couldn't but enjoy it. non-commercial interrupted 5 hours of sheer unadulterated top-class sport.
Jeez, there's some machines in the fucking football, aren't there? Holy shit.
Oh, that's a ball at the start of the season, hell into the control, isn't it?
But isn't it amazing when the confidence goes a bit, like, you just see
Especially
lads...
for striker, like.
But all of them, like City should be tearing this
It's
United team apart.
It's not even confidence, it's energy, I think. As much as anything, they look lethargic.
Yeah. No, we're going back to what we were talking about, I suppose. Yeah, I think the team has ran its course. It literally ran its course, as in their, as you said, De Bruyne has some mileage put on. Gundogan, sure, Jesus. Diallo.
Oh, this is dangerous looking. Vardy done well there. It's still a poor quality game, doesn't it?
Yeah, it hasn't
like
been
there
great.
isn't one player you'd pick out from either team. Like
There's been a struggle now, all right.
I think United will get a result here yet, Clive, the way things are going.
There's kind of like you think back a killer winger, Shane, right? Killer wingers now in soccer. Lads that would mince you on the wing and get the killer cross in. Kulusevski is one of them straight away. I think he's top class. Saka at Arsenal, useful, like very useful player, top class as well. Has a little left foot,
top class,
cutting in there for that killer blow,
Salah.
Left foot into the bottom corner. Salah. But there just doesn't seem. I suppose Palace had one. Was it Ezra? Is it or what's his name? Did they sell off one of them there as well in the summer?
Sure, man. Did used to be with G.
Oh no, he's gone a while.
Yeah, I know, but he was good. Like.
Yeah. But it's a part of
Wobby with Fulham is doing it. I'll tell you.
I tell you, he's going. Well, he's going through a little purple patch in the last month. Anyway,
been very good. This season.
But it's kind of a dying art in the game, isn't it?
Teams are playing so narrow, like.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, even if you do have a winger that can put in a fantastic cross, how many top quality number 9s are out there that can go and get their fucking head in the end of it?
And they're all massively into this wingers on the wrong wing.
I mean, even your man that scored, he scored his first goal for Forest yesterday. What was he? Nelanga or whatever his name is.
Oh, Elanga, yeah. Jeez, that's not his first goal for Forest.
It was his first goal this season, I think.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
The ex-United lad.
Yeah. But he's another one, a proper out-and-out pacey winger. I'm not saying he's top class, but he's in that mould. But they have Chris Wood to play the ball into, like, so they're a team that suits having
great
save.
Diallo again.
That they're a team that suit having players like that, like to get the ball into the box. Like I suppose Palace had it for years with Benteke up front, and like they were built for that. Like he should score.
Oh, it's a good save. But like there seems to be this push now that you gotta play, and I know we've touched it like before as well, but you play the right foot winger on the left, so he cuts in. Like, it must be infuriating if you're a striker, because as soon as these guys get it, they're thinking of cutting in and getting their own shot off. Yeah. It's just like that's what I loved about the Wolves goal yesterday.
Like even
your
Salah,
man gets it on the right wing, a right footer, and the first thing he does, he's only after crossing the halfway line, puts that whipped ball in between the centre halves and the goalie, and Kuna runs onto it and buries it.
But if you watch Salah this season, I don't know how many goals Liverpool have got where he's played that ball. The same one yesterday that Gapco scored off of to the back post, and it's tap in for whoever's there, right? But when was the last time you've seen a diving header?
Yeah. Gapco
I was trying to think of what was the last diving header I could remember. I actually can't think of one.
Where a lad has to reach for an actual proper cross. Yeah.
But then he goes with his head, like, rather than trying to dive in at the back post. Like, all he had to do was get his head in and it was a goal. He barely touched it, like. But it was a fantastic cross to the back post, like.
Yeah. Ruben Diaz, Shepherd's Highland out. Highland tries to
Newcastle have had a couple of those crosses this season. Do you remember that one from Gordon we were talking about? That bullet header from Isak there a few weeks ago. And
it's just, you just don't see it anymore. It's a shame, like the fast cross in. I mean, there's just no defending it, like, but everything now is a slow pace. Build up. Oh, jeez, there's nothing in that. Fucking dive out of Highland.
He might have fell on him and got
Hold
hurt,
on,
but there's no foul.
Why is he gripping his fucking knee like it's just been...
It's where he falls.
Oh, Jesus.
I know. There's nothing in that. Go away to fuck.
Yeah.
He's a habit of that, Clive. We've been commentating in a few games now
Highland.
where he goes down like a sack of shit.
I don't rate the fella. I don't. Like, as Gary Neville would say, this is Manchester United. Like, he's your number 9. He's your main man to get you the goals. Yeah, no. And a few goals in the fucking Europa League will not change my mind.
He met a man in the front bar hand job. We cannot get him out of it. We begged him to come in and sit in the chair, but...
Yeah, Hanjo, would you believe he actually has a cigar in the mouth now? So I just left him there. I was like, oh, God.
He's so much weight on, Hanjo, you won't believe it. He has damaged the stool over there in the corner, and he's refused to come on until we get it reinforced.
Yeah, well, I could hear it splitting.
Yeah, there was definitely structural damage.
We did a sound test.
I'm not sure it was the weight or the fart he had there one night during the last fight, the Tyson fight.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah,
that could have been the damage.
I thought it was a fucking Bower on or something.
I think it actually registered on the Richter scale. But hopefully he'll be here Saturday night for the old fight. We've been abandoned now too often, Clive.
We have. Yeah, we're hoping to have a 4-ball here next weekend. Yeah, Bruno, Henjo, Jesus Christ, they're a tough watch, aren't they? I presume you're a United fan, Tom, but God, they're a fucking struggle. I feel sorry for the manager. Imagine walking into that, a bunch of Eric Ten Hag specials. Fuck's sake.
But in fairness, you'll be fair glad as a fan, though, when they've put up the ticket prices that you have to pay extra to go and watch this.
Yeah, for the privilege.
This isn't done at Old Trafford, but when
yeah.
They are at Old Trafford. Fair, unpopular decision to make now mid-season to change your ticket prices.
Yeah. But what they're saying is it's more expensive to go see Fulham. So he said, well, if Fulham are charging this, we should be charging. They're still not charging, I believe, as much as Fulham are. And they're saying, well, if Fulham are charging that, we should charge fucking
London
a bit
prices,
more.
though.
Yeah. Look, I'm not saying it's right or anything. But
whatever about doing it at the end of the season, but doing it mid-season.
They have like 55,000 season ticket holders. Do you know?
And you see the prices the RFU put up the tickets to?
No, I'd almost be afraid.
Over 150 quid now to watch a Six Nations game.
That's insanity.
Absolute
You go up there with
disgrace.
your wife and 2 kids and you're walking away 600 quid gone.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Before you buy a fucking overpriced watered down pint and a fucking bag of shitty chips.
Yeah, and they were saying like it's definitely contributing to the crowd that you're getting because you're getting a real corporate crowd. A lot of the tickets are bought through companies.
And
then that's why the fellas are up and down for pints and then the atmosphere drops and...
Yeah. You've got lads who aren't even watching... Oh, De Bruyne!
Good strike from De Bruyne.
Aren't even watching the fucking game.
Lads aren't watching the game. You know, it's a social occasion rather than you're going to watch a match, like. Oh, yeah, do let me on my own.
I'll be right back, folks. I'm going out to fucking Benny Hines to relight that cigar.
You'll be kicking the hole in your out there, will you?
Tell the boys about the darts.
He said, tell me about the darts, but if I knew what he was talking about, I would. I think he's talking about we might do the old... World Championship final there. I think it's the 3rd or 4th of January. You never know if we get a fit over the Christmas. We might do one of the other nights too. But I'd say somehow fellas need an old break and need to go for a few pints and need to spend a bit of time with their families. So it's unlikely we'll do a recording over Christmas. We'll probably come back from the darts. It's the Friday night, whatever that is, the first Friday in January. I think it's the 3rd or 4th. So that should be a good old night. And then there's actually very few good soccer games on over the Christmas. There's a lot of old shitty old matches, so we'll probably be on again then for that Saturday or Sunday, whatever the best game or the most interesting game of that weekend is. Oh, good ball here from Ahmed to the back post, Dallo. Good touch. Finds Bruno, but no. Nicked off his toe. Again, just a lack of quality. That's a fair point, Darren, but I think you'll find it's called propaganda. That's why they're getting an ex-referee to come in and agree with every decision the referee makes. But until referees start calling out some of the diving I've seen today, what Hyland and Walker should both be getting banned for the overreaction to 2 things and nothing. But it's a nice little learner for the ref, though. It's a retirement fund for the referees. Easy money. You've missed absolutely nothing, Clive.
Three goal chances, 2 red cards, and Pep above in the stands.
Kind of a half a break for United, but nothing came of it. Diallo again done well.
He's probably the only lad who can come over with his head.
Can't
held
finish,
high
Doc,
again.
can he? Doku got to the byline.
Oh, that's off
just
Hallen's
missed
fucking
Hallen's
arm.
head.
I think Allen caught that with his arm.
I thought he missed it entirely.
So, have you addressed Darren here?
I did. I said, well, he's right, like, but when they want to start calling out the old diving of Walker and Hyland there.
Oh, yeah, 100%. It's a fair point, Darren. Oh, because he touches him with his forehead, so he'd every right to go down clutching his eyes.
Ollie Gavin.
You're dead right, Nolly.
Oh, sure. Don't talk to us, Noel.
Yeah.
If he's injured later on, don't give him an earful.
We call him Mr. Outsource here now. Outsource that job to another fella, then say he's wrecked after it.
He paying some fucking migrant 20 quid to do it as work, like.
Good to hear from you, Nolly. We may be seeing you over the Christmas.
You never know.
You never know.
I'm hoping to, anyway. Might go up to 29th, I think, will we?
Wouldn't be a bad call, no at all.
We'll talk to the boys and see.
Is there any crack to be had in coffees and at loan in general, Nolly? Around the 29th.
You know, like we'll be leaving here, I suppose, 10, and we'll get to breakfast somewhere, and
have the fry somewhere.
Yeah, if you were open for 1 now, that'd be kind of perfect timing, or 12:30ish. We get a good run of the day.
I think that would be ideal.
Yeah, a bit of racing on the 29th. There might be a bit of sport on the telly, and
settling into
the darts will be on.
A nice pint of coffees around lunchtime. Yeah. Oh, Mesraoui, I just about kept it. Man, who has it? He's a mile offside. Oh.
It's hard to know. A blind man could have seen he was offside.
It's hard to know where you go with this group of players if you're the new Manchester United manager. You're looking around and there's such a lack of quality there, and the money that's been spent is just
it was actually tighter than I thought, but he was still off.
People have to remember, Rasmus Hyland wasn't like a 25 million bargain. We'll take a, as in we'll see if he's any good. A prospect. That's a 70 fucking million plus purchase. They're no
better than a fucking Fulham or a Brighton or a like. The quality just is not there. Like
the quality's not there. The work ethic isn't there. They are, I think, second or third bottom in the table dock of ground covered in a match. Do you know what I mean? That tells you fucking everything.
That's a damning statistic.
You're wondering why you're second to every fucking ball?
But they're just not good enough. Like.
No,
players are not good enough. No, I know. Look, you can say Ten Hag signed a lot of them, and therefore he has to take some responsibility.
He signed most of them, Doc.
Yeah, no, he did sign a lot of them. I'd have to admit that. But like, what was the club doing, letting him sign players of this quality? And then you give him a new contract in the summer. When everyone knew he was finished. Like,
yeah, he was a dead duck, but he was a dead duck long before the FA Cup final. Jesus Christ, he was shocking. Shocking.
In fairness, though, it was nice of Liverpool to give up that lead just to hold, so he'd hold on to him for a while in that FA Cup game. We might have single-handedly kept you down.
Oh, great ball, Bruno! Wide! What a fucking miss! Oh, Christ.
I thought Nolly's prediction was about to come true there.
Oh, you've got to fucking score. You hit the target anyway. Hit the fucking goalkeeper. Oh, it's a great ball. Highland little. Oh, it's a lovely ball.
Yeah, it's a lovely
pass. Does everything right and jeez, it's a mile wide.
Yeah, he missed it by 3 yards.
Oh, that's dreadful. Oh, that's dreadful.
Yeah, that's a top class chance. That's kind of the game right there. Like,
I think Xerxes coming on. Someone's after coming down off the subs bench.
we're talking there. I was talking to the mother-in-law there during the week, but she was telling me a good one from years ago. When they used to be down in the old house, there was an old lane at the back of them, you know, and there was a neighbour there. So their uncle used to come home every Christmas. And the dog fucking hated him. Anytime he'd hear him at the back of the fucking house, he'd be... But your man would come home for the Christmas and he'd drink the shit out of it for 2 weeks. Sure, he'd be falling up the road at all hours and staggering and fucking singing to himself and probably driving the dog bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was out one morning around Christmas time and she was fucking hanging the washing on the line. Of course, the dog was out with her. Next thing he smelled her man, he was barking and barking and barking and barking. From 2 doors down, your man went, "Oh, Jesus, dog, bite me if you like, but whatever the fuck you do, will you stop barking?" He absolutely died. That's very good.
Oh,
bite me if you like, whatever you do, stop barking.
Yeah, when you're in that fucking hole now, when you're that sick.
Oh, you can imagine Christmas time when you after drinking the shit out of it. Like.
Yeah. Actually, funny enough, the same man that passed that complimentary comment at the Planksty gig was asleep in a house. I was with him, or not with him, I was fucking in the house one morning. He was absolutely green inside in the bedroom, dying. So we're all laughing. The man couldn't move now. It was about 2 o'clock in the day at this stage and still no movement of him. Absolutely purple, green, rancid, rotten he was. And wasn't there the neighbours had a baby anyway. Well, I say baby, probably a toddler, and the child was outside, way out in the fucking road now, way out in the street, crying away and playing and crying and crying and crying. Well, next thing anyway, your man fucking loses it inside in the car. Will you shut the fuck up, child? And it goes from wait. Just total silence.
I can't give out. I did it myself once coming back from Alda with Aileen when we were in Zakynthos, and we fierce early start, and now we'd be on the bus at 4 for a flight at 6 to get into Cork for 8 kind of job and then drive home. So 2 absolute lunatics that were staying in the same apartment complex. This is 2 boys from Kilkenny. Kind of said, "Jeez, will we go for 1?" There was no more 1. We didn't get home till fucking 2 o'clock, 2:30, and bus pulling in at 4. We get in the bus anyway, no sign of the 2 boys. I was like, oh, jeez, they didn't go to bed at all. The 2 of them arrived on in shorts and flight socks.
Oh, chance.
pulled up over the knees. The most horrific thing I ever seen in my life.
Flight socks.
And they give your one dog's abuse, the old fucking rep or whatever that was there. Oh, it was hilarious. Priceless stuff. But anyway,
triple
you can imagine now
substitution.
we get to the airport, I had a bite to eat, we get in the plane. I have to drive home from Cork now, I'm fucking dying. I says, I have to get a couple of hours sleep. And plane was only half full. And there was a fucking baby bawling.
That's all you fucking need.
So I think I started snoring first anyway. So herself had moved away from me because there was there was a few other free seats. And about an hour into the flight, which I just went, "Would you shut the fuck up?" I was half asleep, sir. Still half cut, for fuck's sake.
How far away?
Turned over and drooled on the side of the face.
How many rows away?
I didn't wake again until I got to Cork.
No, but how many?
How
close was it?
5 or 6 seconds.
Would you shut the fuck up?
I didn't say anyone in particular, but everyone knew who I meant.
Yeah.
I'm sure I was young, free and single now. Or I wasn't single, but I was with no kids or anything. I had no idea what the fucking pain of that was like for anyone.
Yeah, of course.
And I died. Had to be done.
Did it work?
Well, I slept anyway.
Whatever about the fucking child after it.
Child is still in therapy, I'd say.
Just looks like City are cruising here to a 1-0, possibly 2-0 win, isn't it? United have fucking nothing to put up.
No, Lee, do you know, you'd make him more money if you just started charging him for the Gaviscan. Be the easiest way to get your money back.
Yeah. But
$5 a shot, he'd give it you no bother.
He must have a book on tick, kind of an account there or something set up. I'll get you back for those 400 pints there next week, Nolly.
Jeez, this is a dreadful game, Clive.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not surprised by United at all. This is what I've been watching for years now. This score. It's the fucking crowd in blue that have been surprisingly dirt. Or is this what you get when a team has a bit of a confidence crisis? They're just lucky to hold on here. Just take the 3 points.
Any win they can get at all, like.
Jeez, if you even said that 2 months ago, people would say you're fucking insane.
Helen, like I can't even. Has he had a shot? No shot.
Nothing. Hasn't been involved.
Very few touches.
He's given away more fouls than touches, I'd say.
I'd say so. After we present his discipline record, but since we did the piece on him, he hasn't kicked the ball.
No. Just as well he got all the goals at the start of the season because he's fuck all done in the last month and a half.
You could say at this stage, will he even win the Golden Boot, like?
Sure, Salah must be
Salah's well ahead, yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful, Ahmed.
Took it a touch too far.
And Bruno,
took an extra touch.
Come on, Bruno.
To take.
Bruno kicks it out wide. He did that fucking skill
One extra touch.
That skill move was brilliant. He should have let it off then.
Yeah. So bang,
he does this. Does a little shimmy. There it is.
Has to hit it there and goes for that touch.
God, you got to give it. Once you've made the move.
Once he's got inside, he had to pass it.
Fuck's sake.
He's game, but he's just missing something as well, isn't he?
Is. Look,
he's young and it might come, but...
And this is the first time he's actually had a run in the team.
Yeah.
To the poor bugger. He's never had a fucking run. But, yeah, we'll see. I get what you're saying, that he's not clinical. When you get that chance, you either make that killer pass or you bury it. Do you know what I mean? So there's no major games over the Christmas, is there, really, in the football? There's no fixtures that jump out like?
Nothing.
Which is surprising.
Yeah.
Do you think Boxing Day now, whatever?
Boxing Day isn't too bad, but I suppose we were kind of not around that day anyway, so... but no, they're poor enough fixtures. They're the worst Christmas fixtures I've seen in years.
Yeah, you nearly always have, like, even a Liverpool-Newcastle game, something they're guaranteed, oh fuck, there'll be goals in this anyway, do you know?
Fair tame, I presume, Dunny, yeah. Fair tame for Derby.
It is, Rob, yeah.
Well, bar that fucking assault on Kyle Walker earlier on, like, you know.
Yeah, Highland nearly. It was like Dolph Lundgren in his head there.
It was. Jesus, you wouldn't see his bed in the Usyk Fury fight. That's
Spurs-Liverpool next Sunday.
Yeah, that's a good game. We're doing the fight on Saturday night, so we want to do the game Sunday. So.
Yeah. That will be a good game. You'd have to...
But between Christmas and New Year's, Paul, there's very little decent.
Where's the game on, Paul? Is it Anfield or White Hart Lane? Either way, I'd be fancying Liverpool now to win that handy.
That is all the fucking one now.
It should be a handy
even though Spurs have been very good against the top 4 teams, it is against the fucking shit teams, they've been bad.
Well, you can see why Spurs beat the City team 4 fucking
years. Yeah, you can, yeah. Yes, if you were here anyway, maybe Flanagan, if he can't make Saturday night, he might do Sunday, but you do the Liverpool Spurs game.
Spurs home, yeah, you should still beat them.
Yeah, it's still not an easy tie, though. Do you know what I mean? It's one you need to go and win. Like, you have to turn up to win that game. Like, we'll see how they get on against. They'll have a confidence boosting, probably win against Southampton this evening. Like, Grealish is on, I see.
Yep.
I'd say the City team single-handedly, no doubt with his hair and De Bruyne's hair and a few more. They have definitely the worst haircuts in the Premier League.
Too. Yeah.
Haaland, Grealish, De Bruyne, definitely.
Still fancy City to score second here. Haaland is a nut in the whole game. Boom. Corner kick. United are dodgy as fuck on their corners. Get away with this one.
The old takes online of comparing the 2009 Stoke City to Arsenal is fierce funny. And you go back listening to all the Arsenal fans. They've all the clips of the Arsenal fans giving out about Stoke and, you know, this Neanderthal football.
Oh, he's underhit the ball.
What's he doing?
Oh, Schmelty! We have a Schmelty!
Well, he absolutely butchers Ahmed after Ahmed completely
made a balls
of the chance. He hacked him down.
Oh, beautiful. Nunes, the Wolves fucking guy. What did he cost him? 50, 60 million?
Well, Wolves bought him for 45, so they sold him to City a year later.
Oh, it was an awful pass back. He gotta go there. Go. What the fuck, Diallo? Oh. Yes. Bruno, knock this one in for Robbie Dunn, would you? Oh. Well done from Diallo all the same there to win it.
But there was no need. Like, that's just the height of stupidity. He'd completely made a balls of it.
Yeah. Oh, the way. Oh, nice play from Diallo, just kills it.
He twists the knee right in the challenge, I'd say.
Oh, Pep is furious. Oh, he's like, you fucking. Do you know what I saw, Shane? It's funny now because I was just commenting on Pep cursing in Spanish. I was reading a story about a fella, an American lad, who studied Spanish Scrabble. Did you see that? No? He studied Spanish Scrabble for a year solid, just the words that come up in Spanish Scrabble the most. He was a 3 or 4 time fucking world champion in Scrabble and entered the Spanish Scrabble National Scrabble Championships and fucking won it. He can't speak Spanish. He just studied the fucking words and the spellings. And he actually can't speak.
Doesn't say much for the old situation in terms of the standard of Spanish Scrabble, to be fair.
Here we go.
I don't know what that was, Paul. A fucking disgrace is what it was.
Bruno, no fucking around now, please.
Bruno versus Ederson. A City holds its breath.
Oh, Bruno! Never in doubt. Nice. Bruno, don't mind giving it the arrogant face. You've done fuck all the whole match. I'll take it. A nice penalty. Sends him the wrong way. Diallo wins it. That's a fucking daft penalty.
And Manchester is neither blue nor red.
That's a daft penalty. That's a daft way to give away 3 points. What a stupid pass back. Diallo does great though. Thought he'd fucked up the chance and does well to win the penalty.
There's an argument to be made after today that Salford are the best team in Manchester.
Currently. Nice penalty though.
He's a great penalty taker.
He is in general, yeah. When he doesn't do the hop skipping, I just rather see him just do that. Oh, will you stop?
Oh, it's that nuts out of Nunes. Oh my God.
Crazy. He thumps himself on the forehead. He should have gone down there. After.
He might have got a free kick, yeah. And can United hang on for a valuable point?
They can win it yet, Doc.
Oh, they could. And fucking... You're not looking for much. Do you know what? They could, because City
They
would
could,
be
'cause they're
rattled.
fucking two
City are
shit
useless,
teams
like.
here.
Yeah. You've had the better chances, to be fair.
Nice, Ugart. Go on, who's running with him? The old helter-skelter's gone out of the game, doesn't it? The fucking luder down to the guy in the wing, whip it in.
Oh, that's a good ball.
Diallo!
Yeah!
It's you fucking beauty!
Peach of a ball from Martinez. Diallo gets at the end of it.
Fucking get it, yes!
And Manchester is red.
Yes! That's just for Robbie Dunn and Paul O'Connell. Sweet! Come on, Doc, admit you're fucking delighted. That's the league over for City completely.
City are gone out of the title race. City are gone. I'm not one bit worried.
You know
about
what,
City.
lads? If ever a guy deserved the fucking goals, it's that young fella.
I couldn't give a fuck about City in the title race. To me, the title race is down to 3 teams, and probably 2 teams. It's Liverpool and Chelsea. Nice, Clive.
Yes! Diallo, my man. City are finished, Rob.
And, I'm getting some love from myself for comment in the audience. From the audience.
Yeah. I allowed that one. It was a good one. Oh, great ball. Great ball, Martinez. Oh, that's a fucking great ball.
Why does Ederson freeze? If he stays coming, he gets there.
That's fucking beautiful to watch.
Like,
Some
he
ball
stops.
in Martinez. That's beautiful, lads. That's a great goal.
That's a lovely touch.
He's deserved a goal.
He has deserved a goal.
Yeah, he's been the
He's
only
been your
bright
best
spark.
player of the season, and he was your best player today. And
a
the only
scuff.
thing that let him down was his finishing. And it was a dreadful finish.
It's a scuffed finish, and it goes.
He barely touched it with his right toe.
It goes through Vardiol's legs. It's fucking beautiful to watch.
It was a great touch, but it's a terrible
beautiful.
strike. But they all count.
Oh, that's beautiful. Hold out now, Jesus.
And there he is, gone off.
Come on, Jack, you called it. 2-1 United.
Few people called it. I think Martin Hare.
I'm not sure. I went 2-2. I'm hoping to Christ I'm wrong. Come on now, United. Hold out. Victor Lindelof is on. Shore up the back.
I can't. I wouldn't.
We could get a third yet. City, lads. What has happened? They've lost all discipline, all shape.
That's a fair point, Paul. Paul maintains that soulless stadium will empty out rapidly.
Yeah. There's at least...
There won't be too many blowing bubbles anyway.
There's 27 left. Anyone have an update in the Celtic game?
I can check it.
Oh, Jesus, what a goal. What an end to an absolute dreadful match. Well done, Ugart. Oh.
My phone would
Nana takes care of it. Yeah, Neville saying the worst fucking Manchester derby of all time, possibly. Yeah, you can't. I've seen United worse than this. I've never seen City as bad as this since in the Guardiola era, anyway.
Full time 3-3.
I knew it was going to extra time.
Celtic win 5-4 in penalties.
Oh, Jesus, yupper that.
Celtic had gone 3-2 ahead in the 87th minute, and Rangers equalised in the 88th
On
minute.
Celtic by.
Lovely.
Oh, I still don't trust us. There's 2 minutes to go in this game.
Yeah, City will get one.
And I still don't trust United to hold out.
You just have to hope it doesn't fall to
I
Haaland.
just can't fucking relax with this lad. With this lad.
You don't want to be relaxed, like that's what sport's about. Like, you have to be on the edge of your seat and be on fucking tenterhooks and tender relief when you finally get over the line, you know.
Fuck off, Doc. we can't buy a fucking win at United these days. Would you piss off? I get the sentiment, but not in this game. Here we go. Xerxes with, oh Jesus, gets away with that.
And
What are City going to? I don't think Rodri makes a difference to this team right now. Even that's how bad everything has gone. What is going on?
Like, especially since De Bruyne back and him and Foden playing there today, and
It's
like, one
absolutely
player.
bizarre.
It's more than one.
But
player.
even having Ruben Diaz back, like that's massive because they've had Akanji and fucking who's the Dutch fella there? Aki, is it? They've had a few makeshift centre half partnerships, like Mikey Shapes.
It'll be the new year, Mikey.
That's a fair point. Mikey, you'll have to join us next weekend for the boxing.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the boxing, though, I have to say.
30 seconds. Can they hold out? Oh.
How many defenders have you on? You've Euro on and Lindelof on, and I presume the three boys are still there, are they?
Well, did Euro come on for Delict? No.
I'm not sure.
He did, yeah. Oh, we'll take it. We'll take it. A big high hopeful ball falls into Onana's paws. That's it now.
All he has to do is kick it high enough that the clock ticks over 60.
Was it ever in doubt, lads? Was it ever in doubt? Amorim could get a serious scalp, even though, to be honest, City have been so fucking bad in the last 3-4 weeks. It's just it's genuine. It's genuinely unbelievable how bad they've got.
One win in 11 now.
What? Like, it's amazing. I never in a million years could you you hear of teams having to rebuild, refresh, but it never gets as bad as that.
No,
you mightn't. It mean like when you go back to United in their heyday, Arsenal.
But how do you
Chelsea,
like if they started the season this way? I'd say something. But like to start phenomenally well and then just to drop off a cliff.
Xerxes, what sort of a fucking touch is that? Come on, well, he's a big strong fucker. I give him that. I still reckon Shenny looks like an All Blacks fucking lad playing for the under-20s. And that's it.
United win the derby. I cannot believe it.
Fucking sweet.
The worst derby in history, but they won it, and that's all that matters.
Oh my God! No, that man deserved a goal.
No, he deserved a goal.
Yeah.
He was excellent, and I like him. I like him. He's plucky.
No, he's honest. He's honest. He's got a bit of guile. He's got a bit of skill.
He seems like a humble kid. I like him.
He's dangerous. Should have put the house net. You're fucking dead right, Cullum.
I knew someone else called 2-1. Just Cullum.
Pep Guardiola looks like he's put on. Pep looks like he's a bit overweight as well. The old pressure at home, supping on the fucking vino, the sangria.
Getting the fucking fried in the following morning. Hanging,
tapas to bait the fucking bend. It's going to come back. It's gas though. We all know the man is a genius and a brilliant manager, and we're here watching this like absolute fiasco that has ensued down the last fucking month and a half, and it's like we know he's not under pressure. Like he's not going to lose his job, not at all. They'll just back him, like as you would, of course. You couldn't possibly even contemplate. But it's just who in their right mind could have seen City going to shit like this? You know you're gone bad when this current United team turn up and fucking bait you on your back
and you go 1-0 up,
and you were cruising.
And the minute you got the goal, it only looked like you were going to win it. Like,
yeah,
you know,
I'm saying we're going to go win it because it just collapsed. Oh, it's just beautiful to watch. Come on, Jack. Glory, Man United, bye.
That might be premature, Martin. We're back is definitely premature.
Paul O'Connell reckons that Pep is a complete and utter spoofer. Look, the one thing that Pep isn't renowned for doing is rebuilding teams. He's not. He came into Barcelona, and what he did when he came in there is he cut loose the likes of Ronaldinho's. He fired all his heads out the door, but he had Messi.
Well, he's done it at City.
But he'd Messi. Well,
like you had Aguero, and you had that team and company, and like so.
Yeah, well, actually, that's fair enough. Yeah, no, that's a fair point. Yeah, that's a fair point. I know Bayern Munich he struggled a bit, right, but still, struggled in Europe, I suppose, but. I'd fancy yourself to win the league out in Germany, Shane, if we were Bayern fucking manager.
Yeah, if you had the Bayern management job, I'd say you couldn't go too far wrong, like.
Yeah. But it's a test. It's a test for Guardiola. We'll see what the fuck he's made of, like. This is serious now. As I was alluding to there a while ago, you go back to Chelsea in the heyday, Arsenal, United, Arsenal. These managers, your Wengers, Mourinho, Ferguson, they all had to rebuild at some stage, do you know? And but none of them, when things were going bad, and there was years there when United were gone stale, and you could clearly see, like, when you think of that Ruben Nistelrooy only ever won one league title, it's hard to believe.
Yeah, it is.
That's
Yeah.
how stale we went after that. Keane was sold off.
Yeah.
And you know there was a year or two there.
Let go.
Yeah,
He
there
sold
was a year or
off.
two there where, but it never got as bad as maybe outside the top 3 or you know, top 2 maybe even. That's my point. Just to see that collapse.
As I say, if they started the season badly, I'd say something. But I haven't been flying. Like, I mean, Haaland was scoring goals there for fun. Like,
Flying. He broken records there. Sure.
oh,
Yeah.
that's a great win. It's a great win for United, and you know the fans can delight in a derby victory. But there's still a long way to go for that team to become the quality you would expect. Is the way I'd put it.
Yep.
And fair play for the manager because he made 2 big calls leaving Rashford and fucking Garnacho at home.
Yeah, and people would have slated him for
Yeah.
it, especially the British press, for even the beloved Rashford out of the squad. And I think what you've seen today, lads, for I think fans of any club watching, what Diallo and lads like him, honest fucking graft.
100%,
and a bit of
yeah.
skill. But at the heart of it all is a lad who'll bust his hole.
Yeah, and it mightn't fall for him every day, but like at least he's trying every day.
Yeah, and you know, you said it there too. He missed a couple of chances. He probably should have scored tonight. Should have.
Well, he had the best chances. I can't remember one chance where, like, you had that Foden snapshot off the bad Dallo header. Yeah. That's the only half chance that I can even think of City having.
And he created and messed up a lot of chances.
He did, yeah.
In terms of assists, but like he kept going. That's all you.
No, and he looked dangerous every time he was on the ball. He looked dangerous, like.
You don't want the guy who turns up for one move and then you don't see him for fucking 40 minutes. At least he busted his hole and he deserved his goal. Ah,
no, fair play to him.
Fair sounded Bardiol to do the old fucking nutmeg on the line there and let it just go through his leg.
What was Nunes doing for the penalty? And again, Ahmed was at the heart of that, you know. So he had a goal and an assist because he'd assist for the penalty. But like it was criminal what Nunes done, like.
Yeah.
Like if Ahmed had taken that pass and he put it around Ederson and he scored, you'd say something. But like to fuck up the chance.
Tell me, my mic is my mic is it working now? Hello.
Jesus, I didn't turn Clyde's mic off anyway. So I wouldn't deny him his moment of glory. No, he's I've suffered here beside him enough times this season already.
Can you hear me now? That's strange. Hello. I'm registering on the Gizmo.
Yeah. So, no, I wouldn't do that to you, Clive. You're entitled to get your...
Lads, Mika Richards is about to get sick into a bucket here in the studio. You gotta love Mika and Ray Kinda. Great old fucking... And they're the last two on the planet I would have thought they would kick off.
And even Mika is very good with Neville and Shearer on the BBC podcast as well, and I match it today. Like he makes it work because he brings that comic file. Like he's really excellent. Like he brings that bit of crack to it. Like in fairness to him.
God, geez, after missing pure gold there now, if my mic got switched there.
And for all you soccer fans, there's 2 more games this evening. So you have Chelsea and Brentford. That could be a good game. Rob. 7 o'clock and Southampton Tottenham. So, and for anyone looking to really flog it, you've Bournemouth and West Ham tomorrow night, but I don't think that'll be one I'll be watching now.
No, I might skip that one, but Southampton, it's hard to know which is the better game of that. Chelsea, Brentford. Brentford have a great, is it home record? No, they have a
brilliant home record and a terrible away record.
So that's a banker. So Southampton will give Spurs a game there,
I think they've only 1 point away from home this season.
I think Southampton will give Spurs a game at home.
Yeah, Spurs haven't been great, like, so could do.
Thanks a million, everyone, for watching, and we'd really appreciate it if you'd stick an old like in there and subscribe if you're new and spread the word. We are coming back next weekend
We'll be on around 9:30 or 10 o'clock for the fight. 9:30, that's we'll be on early enough. I wouldn't mind seeing that Fisher fight anyway in the undercard.
It's a killer
the
there.
The undercard isn't great, but I'd still like to see that heavyweight, a couple of heavyweight.
I think is a Madrimov. Is a Madrimov or Madrimov? He's out injured. It's a sickener because he's a great boxer too.
That would have been a good fight. It's a pity.
But it's going to be a brilliant night, and I think. They reckon Fury Usyk will be taken to the ring around 11ish or so. Is that it?
Yeah, it should be between 10:30 and 11, I'd say. Yeah. So we'll be on a good hour.
It should be a cracker now. Paul, thanks a million. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks a million, lads, for anyone that tuned in and liked and subscribed. And keep an eye out during the week on our socials on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook for a few shorts and videos and that kind of stuff. Brilliant stuff.
Yeah. No, looking forward to it. No.
Congratulations, Clive. It was nice to actually do a game you won.
Yeah, jeez, I was actually thinking of this during the week. Have we actually done a United game that we've won since the first game? The first game of the season.
That's the only one. Yeah,
that's the only one I think it is.
Yeah.
I actually do not think we've.
No, you haven't won any other game. I've been here for anyway.
Fucking hell. Yeah. Anyway,
Night, folks.
On that note,
see you soon.
Sound everyone. We'll see you next Saturday, hopefully.